Okay, hello and welcome to our second session in
2 months later.
2 months exactly. And so yeah, welcome to our second session in 2 months, because apparently this is becoming a monthly campaign because work is paid.
It was Christmas.
It was Christmas, and then I got caught up with work and shit. So
also, you don't have any feet anymore, so that also.
I do now. My feet have returned. I've wheeled my feet into existence once again.
Nice.
On God, I'm just imagining you with like two unicycle wheels at the bottom of each leg.
Don't ask yourself questions. That's
Like
your
the
mind cannot.
the wheelers in Wizard of Oz.
Or that one lady in Robots.
So, last session, you all, my dear friends, you all found yourself in the city of Vineway each for their own reasons, and you, so you have engaged in Reverie during the festival, pretty much the New Year's festival, the name of which I am forgetting, but I will remember right now as I open the calendar. The New Dawn. The Festival of the New Dawn. So yeah, it is currently the 20th year, the first day of Primaris in the 20th year of the Third Eye era. So you've met this day with Revelry, and then with combat, as the city of Vineway was attacked by a certain band of
Trolls?
Trollkin.
Trollkin, yes,
Not
Trollkin. A band of Trollkin that took some prisoners, and so you.
They were using some strange magical mirrors to
teleport
quickly teleport in.
Yeah, so they teleported in using some strange artifacts, some strange.
They're trying to kidnap people.
Yes, they're trying to. They did kidnap some people,
right.
and then you you all kind of gathered together in a tavern and decided to for now travel together. And so you have been then notified that the Adventurers Guild is offering a quest to go and to any adventurers that are willing to go and vanquish this threat. They have been spotted laying camp somewhere between Vineway and Cloverfield, around a week of travel from here in a forest. And the reward, if I am not mistaken, because I forgot to write that down, should be around 10 gold per Trollkin head. And if I'm not mistaken. And 20...
veritable treasure trove. A veritable fortune for second level adventurers.
As well. Or am I imagining that?
Could be.
I believe
could
so.
be. Yeah, it was. No, I think it was.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of gold per Trollkin, and then maybe a little bit more for
10
like
gold,
a leader.
10 gold for. Okay, I'm gonna put down the numbers now. 10 gold per each Trollkin head.
Yep.
20 for a leader. And 1 gold piece per person recovered. for a person that
This
is
is like-
recovering. Yeah,
The nation of Israel's sort of priorities here.
Yeah, it shows you the
to be honest,
priorities.
To be honest, I have based the Empire of Lyria on a mix from the Romans and like the Han Chinese. So they have a lot of manpower to spare. But they, they want to have a certain outlook for their, against their enemies.
Hannibal Directive, that's what it's called. Hannibal Directive.
Yes, exactly.
It's better to kill people rather than kill your own people rather than let them be captured. Great country.
Pretty much, yes. Alright, so you
Session.
are currently in the tavern, and also, for the stream, I am joined by 4 out of 5 of our players. Mia is missing for today, but we have Spencer playing Kuffah,
Thank you.
the Goblin Cleric of
Cleric.
Exactly, of the moon goddess, of a certain moon goddess.
Yes.
We have Riley playing Arthur, an Owlkin wizard out to discover the world.
Yes.
Abby playing Aurethi, our Hobgoblin fighter. Apparently
Hello.
from as we've seen from one of the many legions of Lyria,
Definitely.
and finally
Nation of Lyria.
Seth playing Reverie, our Eladrin Druid. With questionable
I don't
morale.
remember the voice yet. Okay, come back to me.
Yeah, and Mia, who is missing, is playing Alena, our noble human paladin of justice. And very loud paladin
Yes.
Yeah,
of
very
Lady,
loud.
of Lady Hope.
Draws a bit too much attention.
She's-
perhaps.
She's very outgoing.
Incredibly, so yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So the reward has been announced, and as you're sitting in the tavern, you see several people kind of exchanging glances. Some hushed conversation. You see a couple of individuals or groups kind of stand up from their chairs and kind of head out into the town, probably going towards the Adventurers Guild. So, what would you like to do, my dear friends?
We should
You go, Riley.
probably go and do that thing, and because we want to help people, right? And helping people through. Getting money to help people is even better than just helping people, right?
Yeah. The question is, do we need to have... I've completely lost my goblin voice. Do we need to have a name? Do we have to register with the guild?
We've just.
We don't need to put our names down anyway.
I believe Kuffah is referring to some sort of team name, but I would hope not, since we're not precisely a team. We are just a bunch of people who happen to be working together.
True. For now.
So, actually, people who are more from the only person who is knowledgeable enough would be you, Aurethi.
Yeah.
Aurethi would know this. Now, most probably none of you, due to your general, I would say,
Histories?
experience, histories, backstories, would be. But you, Aurethi, you'd know, in the Empire, adventuring is regulated. So, it is, so you need to, to register within a guild to, get an adventuring rank and generally be able to access, any quests the Adventurers Guild might pose and such. adventuring is not too strictly, but it is regulated. Like there is a laws code for Imperial adventurers.
I did
So
have.
we do need a team name.
I did suggest a team name that I found very funny, but I don't remember what it was, and I can't find it on Discord.
Jimmy Buffett's.
I remember it was they who something, but I don't remember what it was like the entire thing.
I don't either.
I'll look back through the Discord chat to see if I can find it.
Basically, we just sit here buffering at our booth in the inn. Or tavern.
While we're in the loading screen, please enter your group
It's a
name.
tavern owner, right?
And then we get like these like jibes from the NPC taking the names. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait all day.
We're at the purple.
Come on already.
We're at the purple and
When was it? We played, it was sometime in December, right?
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
November 30th, I think.
Oh, well, there you go. Habiki, what is the name of the town? I did not write that down. I don't remember.
By the way,
Oh, it was not all. It's those. It's something about like not all those who wander are lost, or something like that. It was something. It was playing on that phrase, I think. Those who wander.
Doesn't sound very clever. Maybe I was just like really
Jimmy
high on myself
Buffett.
that
I don't
day.
fucking know.
Jimmy Buffett's Wanderers.
Jimmy Buffett's Wanderers. Lock it in.
The Wanderers brought to you by Jimmy Buffett's Turf and Surf. Surf and Turf.
Jimmy
Mine's
Prawn.
Jimmy Buffett.
It's an actual restaurant.
For some reason, you just mentioning Jimmy Buffett.
I don't know why. He needs to get out of my fucking head.
Cheeseburger in
It's
Paradise
Jimmy
would be a really good name for our group.
Why?
It's a very good song. It's about a man who is delirious.
Hotel California. I won't tell you what a hotel or what California is.
No, Cheeseburger in Paradise is a Jimmy Buffett song, and it's about a man who is very hungry at a resort and is delirious from being hungry and dehydrated. Dreaming about the perfect cheeseburger.
Good for him,
Chaos.
honestly.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm thinking and I'm pondering.
I put the hardest puzzle in front of
It's
you.
true. Ourselves. Bear Brigade was great. We got hit right off the top.
Yeah. There was a theme.
Yep. The Spanish Inquisition.
What the fuck is a spade?
Okay, so what do we got? We've got a little owl wizard. We've got an Eladrin. I forget what your class is. We've got a goblin cleric, a hobgoblin
Warrior.
warrior, and the human paladin.
That is what you have indeed.
That is what we have. We have two little guys. We've got
We could call ourselves the Tumblers.
a couple of mediums.
We did a lot of acrobatics. We could call ourselves the Tumblers.
Diversity
It does
squad.
double meaning.
What's the
because
fucking
we're an eclectic group.
DEI squad? Diversity what the fuck inclusion?
Yeah, but we'll use a
Equity and
different
inclusion.
words for the acronym.
We're the DEI squad.
We'll be DEI, but it stands for
Dragons eating something. I don't know.
Incels.
Incels, yeah, dragon eating incels. Let's go. That's our name. That's forever and always.
No.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
Um,
Why have you cursed us, O God above?
we have to come with some sort of name. What sort of? I mean, we're just here. We're working together out of convenience. So it could be,
Okay, hear me out.
the accidents.
Are we all wearing the same color? Or,
I'm wearing blue.
Work. I'm wearing white and purple. We've already fucked this up.
I'm wearing all brown and tan. I'm in Jedi robes.
The
Never
rainbow
mind, that
connection.
didn't work.
The rainbow connection.
I mean, well, we've got, yeah. I'm blue. You're green.
I feel like incorporated
she's
should be
red.
in our name.
Right?
Mishaps Incorporated.
I remember the name now. That you like had something along the lines of like "We Who Wander."
Yeah.
Or like those who wander, or something like
That doesn't
that.
slap. What was I on? December me's stupid. Fuck 2024, Spencer. He was dumb.
I don't know. I like the rainbow crew because we've got. I'm blue. I'm wearing blue. Kuffah green.
Aurethi's red.
Aurethi is red. Yusuf is Reverie is wearing purple. All we need is orange and yellow, and we've got the whole thing.
Isn't fucking
I like
Khorilar,
mishaps
isn't
incorporated.
the Paladin yellow and thingy?
Alena is wearing some
Mishaps.
yellow, yes.
I mean, it could work.
Okay, hear me out. We just call ourselves
All I
Prismatic.
Ooh, the
No.
Prismatic Brigade.
the prism.
No.
Abby, just choose a fucking name and then you can stop voting.
Someone said the Inquisition, but I liked that.
The Inquisition.
The Inquisition?
Yeah, the Spanish
What are we,
Inquisition.
Spanish?
Because nobody
What's of
expects it.
Spain?
Inquisition has a certain
Here, the Sprainish Inquisition.
indication.
Because we give
I don't
people.
know,
sprains.
because my ankle isn't sprained. It doesn't make any sense. Someone spray my ankle.
It'll be soon.
Okay.
Uh,
Right, guys, we're going to go on the fantasy name.
Corrections
debate.
Brigade. I feel like it's got to be something that we do. It's got to be active. It's got to be a verb. The
Okay, what are we
Vengers.
all looking for?
We haven't been on enough adventures to have a name.
Currently, I'm looking for synonyms for avenge. I was looking for synonyms for accidents, but you guys didn't
maybe
jump on,
maybe you can
Mishaps Incorporated.
maybe you can
So-
register without a name. You never know.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
thank you.
We're
God,
no
this
name.
Lifeline. Let's go register
Our
without a
group name is No Name.
No, maybe you can just
Yeah,
register
details.
as singular,
To be- to be
singular
con-
people.
to be
and then
continued.
just
Oh wait,
travel
no,
together.
guys, what's that thing
To be
with No
determined.
No Life the anime? We can be blank, because we always leave the name blank. We're so cool and edgy.
Nah.
Yeah,
The question.
to TBD, to be determined.
Better yet, we'll call ourselves the Guess Who, because you never know who's going to be in your group.
Oh,
And this probably hasn't been
Ooh.
taken. I don't think the Guess Who's been taken in this world.
and also I'm an owl, so I say
The
who.
Dawn Treaders, the Dusk Treaders. I don't
The
fucking-
Guess Who, because we have an owl.
Kathy has left the tavern when you guys are having a conversation. Is going.
I'm
to-
not having this conversation. Avenir is like diametrically opposed to having any kind of identifier.
All right.
All right,
We
let's go.
We need to register either way, so let's go.
All right.
So we go to the guild.
Okay.
It's dusk though.
Sure.
Are they open?
They are. They put the entire thing out, so they are. As you kind of get to it, it's pretty easy. You just follow the general flow of people. It's a small. It's smallish. It's a smallish building. Kind of one story. Smallish building. You see the kind of the Imperial Adventurers Guild symbol on the outside. Is kind of, two swords crossed over the Imperial crest. And yeah, inside it is bustling with people, just full of people, taking quests, mainly going to the counter and reporting for this particular one. And you see a somewhat sizable amount of people waiting in line to what looks like some kind of a receptionist or registration place. So, if you want to register within the guild, you get line, and
the DM.
if you don't want to register as a group, you can just do it as single individuals and then just travel together. There is no.
Do we see any heavily armored humans that are exclusively looking for goblinoid contracts?
Doesn't look like so. No, at least you cannot see the contracts, or
That's
you cannot
interesting.
hear.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know,
That's Goblin Slayer.
from Goblin Slayer.
Goblin
But
Slayer
yeah,
fans.
you see generally like a lot of people, a lot of noise. If you're not used to a lot of people in a really small place, it may feel
feathers
uncomfortable.
everywhere.
This reminds me of home in a bad way.
I become a ball.
I would probably I'd pull on Aurethi's chain skirt, and ask to ride on the shoulder. Pat, pat, pat.
Abby?
Weird. She'll shrug and help you up.
Thank you. It's really stifling down there. My head's sort of at everybody's butt height. It's real bad.
But yeah, you wait in line for no more than like 5 to 10 minutes. And when you finally get the first of you who gets admitted, you are met with an older halfling woman, kind of a pair of glasses on a little chain, kind of laying on her chest, and she kind of looks to you. Who's the first to actually arrive at the desk?
I feel like Davin would take
Register.
being all arrogant and booky
Yeah.
and impatient.
Who?
I feel like Davin would be the one. Reverie.
Really?
Okay.
I don't want to register. At least I
Reverie.
haven't.
Yeah, but you're the one that was all pushy. I feel like otherwise it'd be Aurethi and us. I guess.
No, I'm Arthur. I want to register for being an adventurer. That's why I'm here. Yes.
All right.
Hello.
So, Arthur.
Yes.
Okay. Have you got any previous experience?
I was in a fight this morning, or evening, afternoon, earlier today. There was Trollkin.
Okay, so no previous experience. All right. So I guess you are here for the Trollkin contract.
Yes, that is indeed why I'm here. Yes.
All right. So you are now a registered adventurer under the Emperor Lino, who is our current emperor. And you see one of the other people working there is like, Lady Serin. Okay, under the Emperor Lady Serin. You are thereby awarded the rank of a porcelain rank adventurer, and are hereby under Imperial Adventure law. If you would commit any crimes, you would respond in front of the Imperial Court. And you're given a little porcelain coin. It looks somewhat like, old Chinese coins, the ones that are like circular with a little square for stacking in the middle, with kind of your name. It's a bit bigger. It's like more like palm size, like human palm size. So it's a bit bigger. And inscripted on it are your name, species. It's like name, species, and your rank. And that's it.
Reductionist.
Human palm size. So I'm holding it like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really progressive, not having a sex category.
Yeah, it's just name. Yeah, they are actually quite good in that regard. At least like even noble like lineage, it's just primogeniture basically. So no distinction between male and female on hereditary titles and whatnot.
Nice.
So it's pretty progressive. But yeah, one after the other, you are all admitted. Who of you is registering, of course? So if any of you...
So what's the downside of not registering? Like,
mainly not have... Like, if you're traveling with everybody else, not that much. Like, it's mainly not having access to, Imperial, like, quests put out by the Adventurers Guild.
Imagine we get out of trouble as we go up in the ranks too. Probably be a lot.
Yes, and the problem with adventurous law is that the lowest your rank is, the worse you are in the eyes of the law. So the same crime committed by like a higher than porcelain ranked compared to a porcelain rank, it's or a normal person, you get out of trouble easier if you're better known, if you're kind of better.
So it's like how police can get away with stuff that regular people can't.
Pretty much,
because
yeah.
of police.
I'm Kuffah. I served for 3 years as a field nurse in the town of Prosper. I'm new to the region, so I haven't done a lot here, but I also participated in the invasion this morning.
No previous adventure experience. And you're also given porcelain rank, and you're given this
Thought being
this
a field nurse
coin.
a triage nurse might help, but no, I guess not.
I guess not. Not for bureaucracy.
Wow. Rude.
So
Aurethi will just. I assume since Kuffah is on my shoulders, I'm next. So I'll just say, Orash, I've served as a bodyguard most of my life.
all right.
She's very good.
How many years of service?
So she looks like 26. So I'm gonna say 10. Yeah, 10 years of service. And about.
Quite extensive service.
Could I
Wait here a second.
pat
You see as she...
Aurethi
Yeah.
and give guidance to Aurethi in case she needs to make an ability check to try to get a higher rank so we get more privileges.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Make me a persuasion check, Aurethi.
With a D.
Generally, kind of to see... With a D4 bonus from the guidance.
The best cleric. I'm deciding.
That's pretty good.
19!
It's pretty solid.
19.
19 is pretty good.
For level 2.
So you see as
Could
she...
Could I push this further? I don't know if it would work, but I guess this technically says fail. But if I could use Bonds of Fortune from the Many to get +3 to that,
Sure. So it's a 22 currently.
yeah.
Okay, so you see as she says like, all right, wait for me 1 second, and she gets down, goes kind of in the back, probably talks with somebody, and then returns. All right. So for your extensive service, you are hereby awarded copper rank adventure, which would be the second rank from lowest, but still better than being just a newbie. And yeah, you're given this copper coin this time with kind of your name, adventure rank, and whatnot inscribed. And yeah.
She'll nod and thank the clerk.
Okay, yeah, you thank the clerk. So
I feel like Lady Amalryk
Reverie.
will also get.
How are they verifying names? Because Reverie's been watching this entire process, if that's alright. Just how are they verifying names? Are they just accepting people on the?
yeah, they're just accepting names.
Alright, I'm just gonna give a fake name. I'm not gonna. Ox.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did.
Wait,
Yeah,
what did you say
exactly.
your name was?
Orash.
Oh, Rash. I thought it was just your last name. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the elf name generator and then come back to you guys.
Just add some
It's-
like Olethwathana.
Let's see, yeah, something.
Start with the vowel sound. Add some consonants with apostrophes in there, and you got it.
More vowels also.
I would say Alena would also register. I would imagine that would be if Mia is against that,
I
I
would
would
imagine she
retcon
would.
it.
We could just retcon it.
Unless, is nobility a thing here?
She is not a noble. I'll tell you that. She is not a noble.
It was pretty obvious that she's not actually noble.
She is Don Quixote.
She convinced me.
Yeah.
She is Don Quixote. Yeah, she is given also
Kuffah's
porcelain rank.
Wow,
from,
this
like,
highfalutin high society lady. She said such
Yeah.
long. There's so many syllables in her words.
Did she fool Spencer, or did she pull Kuffah?
Mainly Kuffah.
Both.
I don't know enough about her to know yet.
Okay, we'll do it as that.
Dane K. Ren.
Yeah, that's fucking elf sounding. Of the copperwood.
Sounds like a cyberpunk name, honestly.
Fuck
Dane
you.
Chiron.
Maybe I haven't played too much Cyberpunk and that looked cool, okay?
Kylo Ren?
Yeah, it does.
Kylo Ren?
It's a Star Wars name. Actually, it is a Star Wars name.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Dean
yeah, it
Chiron
is.
is a Star Wars ass name if it's not a Star Wars name.
Well, maybe just K. Ren of the Copperwood, then.
Okay,
Make some shit up.
makes sense.
You're gonna try to get a higher rank too?
Aaron.
No, I don't care.
And then where
Yeah.
did you say you were from?
Well, to be fair, I don't know how, like, Reverie clipped it a higher rank. Like,
The Copperwood.
Copperwood. I'm writing this stuff down in case I need to back up your lies. later.
I think the reason Aurethi got a high rank is because if you look at her and someone told you she's been
looks
working as
the
a
part.
bodyguard since she
She
was
looks the
16,
part,
you'd
yes.
believe them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did they want to ask if
I'm just a little guy. I don't look like I
You
have
can
any
try.
experience.
You can try.
I've been mostly secluded to the Feywild for a time, but I've come here to continue my research. Adventuring seems to be the way in this country.
If you're going with that, most probably they will, like, you're mostly a researcher, so they would probably give you porcelain for now at least.
Yeah.
Also, they are not giving out like too high ranks from the start. Like, higher ranks are mainly based on service experience within the guild and
So I guess that
general.
means you're our unofficial commander, Aurethi. Sorry, Orish.
But kill everyone! I can't know what you're here!
It seems, Kuffah, she says through gritted teeth.
I was speaking.
Right, shall we? Do we have the location of the Trollkin?
Yeah, it's between somewhere between Vinewood and.
You know,
Cloverfield.
it would be in the forest,
Yeah.
kind of around the week, so around here, somewhere in.
Do we have an
this
exact
forest.
location there? Is what I'm asking.
No, you don't. You don't have an
Okay.
exact location. It's kind of they've been seen gathering in that forest. You don't know where exactly.
I.
All right. Does everyone have enough food for the journey?
Do I? Let me check my pack. I should have an adventurer's pack. Why don't I have an adventurer's pack? That should have rations in it, right?
Because God hates you.
Hmm.
You should have an adventurous pack or something on you. It could be in one of the backpacks. It is on the backpack. If you click on the backpack in the inventory,
Oh, well, that's annoying.
it is.
Okay. I have.
But yeah, you do have 10 days of
Oh.
rations.
Okay. I was going to say, I saw the one day and I'm like, oh no. No, I have 10 days.
Yeah, you have 10 days of rations. I think everybody here has around 10 days of rations.
I don't
We're gonna have.
have any rations.
You chose starting equipment, right?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
but
definitely have
I think Arthur chose
Student,
this
essentially.
scholars pack. Yeah, the scholars pack that does not have
No
rations.
Well, damn.
No rations?
I need to buy food.
I can't find Vineway on our map.
We're on it.
Where this red fleck is right here. So you see the desert?
Oh, there we go.
Look-
I was too far. I
Yeah.
was too far east. My bad.
North? East? Okay.
So yeah, in between here and Cloverfield. Got it.
So, alright, it's pretty much this forest right here.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Okay,
So-
I need to buy food. I have no rations.
We could share. How far away is Cloverfield anyway?
We determined 7 days.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, from the general location, it is around 7 days.
We
From the
could get
general
there
location,
no
they've been
problem with
split
all
up.
of our rations if we pool them.
Well, I don't know about you, but I only have 10 days, which would not be enough for me to get there and back.
Well, we're not going all the way to
Assuming limited
Cloverfield, though.
needs.
We still don't
7
know where
days
it is. We could spend a couple days in the forest just wandering around.
I guess that's true. All right.
If you're short on money, I will lend you some till we can get the reward.
Well, how much do rations cost?
It's a good
A couple
question.
silver for a few days.
Oh, I can
Yeah, yeah.
manage that.
Mm-hmm. How much is a ration?
A ration would be 5 silver per day.
Yes, I can buy several days worth of rations for myself.
Markets probably wouldn't be open this late, are they?
Probably not
Probably
this
best to
late.
open it in the morning. They're closed probably due to the attack.
Yeah.
I realized that I have a stupid amount of money because I made money off betting on Aurethi. So
Oh,
that's
that's
hilarious.
So I guess we have to find somewhere to sleep. Did we already pay for
but
the
that's
inn?
rooms.
Rooms in the inn? I don't remember if we
We
did.
did.
We did.
I believe.
We did.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
I guess we'll get some food in the morning and then head on out.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
You all seem like very responsible people. I'm sure we will adventure well together.
I really want to make a joke about you being a poor judged character based on that comment, but that doesn't make sense for the character.
Aurethi will say, now that Paladin's gone, say the same.
She's still with us. She's just
He's just spacing the wall for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
she keeps walking in strange directions. Weirdly perpendicular
Weirdly
to her
spaced
previous
out.
steps.
She's weirdly spaced out.
Yeah, see, we're inside of a
clipped into the
Bethesda
wall.
game, so she clipped over a random piece of clothing that we decided to add mesh to for some reason. So she's currently like flopping around on the floor, ragdolling.
Oh no.
I will, like, if things come to a fight in this session, I will control her, but I will not put her in too much danger. Just
Gotcha.
mainly because I've balanced fight for 5 people. I can rebalance on the fly, to be
So
honest.
we're
but
gonna kill-
Yeah,
Lady.
we're gonna kill Alena.
Yeah.
Alena.
We're gonna kill Alena.
Alena. Just gonna kill her, and then Mia's gonna come back, and we're gonna be like, "Yeah, sorry, Mia."
Sorry, we didn't like the French accent. You had to go.
Yeah, absolutely domed.
So back to the
Hey, at least it's not Zephyr or Esther. How the fuck
Back to the
is her
perfect
character's
answer.
name? Yeah, you can certainly return back to the tavern. You have already your rooms booked and everything. So you get to your rooms, get a good night's sleep, a deserved good night's sleep. So you all can sign down a long rest. If you wish, you can just click the long rest button next to your level, and it will do everything for you. Alena was the only one who was damaged in this ordeal, so she healed up.
Do we have to eat? Since we are tracking rations, do we have to consume a ration? Or is eating part of our...
Not now. I would say yeah, it would be like breakfast included.
Gotcha.
Pretty much from the.
So what's our breakfast like? Paint me a picture.
Classic. It's not too rich, not too poor. So some sausages, some eggs, a couple of hot potatoes,
Nice.
ale or tea or
this is
whatever. you want to make.
Potato.
A post-Columbia exchange empire.
Exactly.
I think you're reading too much into it, Spencer.
No, that's correct. Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is fairly worldwide travel. It's just slow and takes a while.
There's potatoes, but no tomatoes. Figure that one out.
Yes,
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
Potatoes from
Can I get some
the
baked
Sea of
beans? Can I
Trade.
get Heinz baked beans, please.
Potatoes are from the Aurelia Isle region, but tomatoes, you see, come from all the way over in the
I'm a fan of
Verandor
corn.
Isle, and so we haven't had a lot of trade with that. I don't know. I'm making this up.
I'm a fan of corn. I can really dig into it with my beak.
This is so much food.
I know you can't have baked bean. They don't eat like barbarians here, please. They actually have
Nice.
proper cuisine,
Nice.
please.
No, that's not what I'm.
You know what I've always
referring to
wanted?
anyways.
I've always wanted giant-sized kidney beans, because I feel like kidney beans would be delicious if you ate them like baked potatoes. Like if you had.
I've been saying
bean
this for a
large enough to
long ass
bake.
time. Imagine a bean the size of a rotisserie chicken and serving up like half that bean
it
like
would
a
be
chicken.
so
breast.
good. Like, could you imagine
To
eating
be honest,
like
true.
kidney beans the size of potatoes? Because you could bake them, crack them open, stuff some like sour cream and salt in there.
That would be good, actually.
It's so good.
That would be pretty good, yeah.
I love beans.
Speaking as somebody who does not like beans.
Mm,
Ugh.
it's okay. You
Aurethi
have
will-
your chicken nuggets.
Earthy will gather everyone.
I don't eat chicken
in the
nuggets.
morning.
I'm a bird. Actually, no. Birds eat other birds, so you would
I'll-
probably enjoy that.
You're eating rat nuggets.
You are the most mature character, Abby. This is your fault.
Oh no!
She has the highest rank. She is the most
At this
mature.
point.
You've become the.
I feel like Aurethi woke up like crack of dawn, like 5 a.m. and is like, they just finished her breakfast like before anyone got out of bed and is now just waiting.
Yeah, I am a meat-eating bird, so I can eat lots of meat.
You're forgetting that Reverie is an elf, so Reverie only had to rest for 4 hours before just doing shit for the rest of the day.
Well, no, the thing is, Reverie stayed up late.
Yeah.
I think Kuffah's the kind of has the kind of hair where she puts so much effort into trying to look clean, but because she's a goblin, her hair's super wiry, so it's just like, boing, no matter what she does. But she's like pulled it back into a
I
ponytail.
have to maintain feathers over my entire body.
Oh, Kuffah would
It's
also
so
like
much grooming.
religiously clean her face, but she's got a goblin face, so like she's super puffy and wrinkly, no matter what.
Also, we all know, just looking at Reverie's character, like, character image.
Oh, his-
Reverie
his-
stayed up all night smoking crack. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of those people that looks like he exclusively downs Monster Energy drinks. Like this man's kidneys are just stones.
So you're saying
Excuse me, this person's kidneys
Sorry,
is
my
just stuff.
apologies.
exactly.
This humanoid's kidneys, they're just gizzards.
So you're saying that Reverie is a
I am gizzard. I am a gizzard.
Joking about all the kidney stones that Reverie would have from all the caffeine they intake.
No, I'm just trying to feel included.
Yeah. So, would you like to buy any rations for yourself, Arthur? I guess.
Yes. I will buy 2 weeks.
Okay.
We can buy in Foundry, can't we?
I think you can. There is a thing called equipment shop. I don't know how well it works, but let me see. I'm looking from Arthur's thing.
I have added one ration just so that I have it, and you said it's 5 each.
Yes.
Well, maybe I won't buy that much.
I'm
Because
definitely
2 would be 10.
It would be 70 silver total.
Okay.
Or you have a total. You should
yeah.
have a total of 150.
Yeah, I do.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna buy.
No, I want to keep 1 in gold.
You want to keep 1 in gold? Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Why did I not say
I have
that?
1 singular gold piece.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna buy 4, which is gonna be 20 silver.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go with the whole 2 weeks worth.
Okay.
I am weighing myself down.
My gold.
I'm not tracking encumbrance. Don't worry.
Okay. Because I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to fly if I.
I'm not that evil. I am evil, but not that much. Like, I have
rations are heavy as
I'm
shit.
carrying 28 pounds of food right now. That's half of my weight.
To be honest, you are carrying 2 weeks worth of food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of travel food.
That's
on
to
your
be fair.
back.
We're assuming we're not gonna like scavenge any food as well. Where did I guys? Do I have good berry?
I have no need for torches. Does anybody want torches?
Wait, I forgot we had a druid in the party.
You do have good berry.
yeah.
You do have good berry. You do have good berry.
I know I
have
don't
a
have good
druid.
berry. Fuck you guys. Eat shit.
We don't know that. We think you're just.
You also have. You also have purify.
We have a very cute wizard.
Oh wait, I forget. Is a druid a prepared caster?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
So I can
You
just
can
prepare
choose your
good
spells
berry.
every
You
morning.
choose whatever you want.
That's fucking hilarious.
I don't
Alena, I will just keep the same spells prepared as she had the last day, just to not fuck with you.
I don't
but
need
yeah.
torches. Anybody need torches? Anybody want torches?
Create, destroy water.
Do I also have?
Because I can see.
I think
I don't need 10 torches.
Yeah, I also have dark vision.
Alena doesn't, but she also has 10 torches.
Do I
can
get
sell these
purified food
torches?
and drink, or should I get good berry?
Good berry.
Okay.
Can I
It's
sell-
just free food.
Can I sell these torches?
I think so, yeah.
What's a torch?
Hobgoblins, I know, hobgoblins do have dark vision, actually. Why isn't it in...
Yeah,
I also got
hobgoblins.
create and destroy water, so that's fun. Guys, I'm such a genius. I'm such a fucking genius.
Yeah, you can certainly sell torches. I'll tell you how much you get from that. So you sell all 10 of your torches?
Yeah, that's the plan.
I have an abacus.
A silver.
What am I gonna do with an
Silver
abacus?
for all 10
Silver
of
for
them.
all 10?
Because one copper per torch, and they would be
Gotcha.
in good condition. So it would
So
be one silver
1 silver.
total.
Oh my goodness, the description of the like every piece of loot has a category, and one of them is school uniform category junk.
Huh?
Yes. It's probably from the Strixhaven stuff. Because there's a bunch
Yeah.
of
My school uniform is junk.
good. Anyways, I'm probably to buy some whatchamacallit? Rations just to accommodate alongside the good berry because I don't want to completely nuke my spell slots every
I
day.
moved my silver to my pouch.
Do we own
forget
a
where my
map,
money is.
Vicky?
What?
Do any of us own a map of the surrounding area? Like between here and Cloverfield?
I could have one written. I could have one written in my book. I could include one in my book.
Sure, you grew kind of close to this general area. I would say Aurethi
I have a
would
local map.
Yeah, I would say like a map of the area, like this area kind of
Yeah.
delimited by this line. I'd say kind of until Arboreum. After Arboreum, I don't think you would have known that much. Like
I think
you've never
that-
traveled outside, but the map.
I
would
think
be-
Hyacinth gave me a local map, just so that I would not get completely lost at the beginning of my adventuring.
So it has kind of roads, rivers, forests.
Yeah,
so-
she is aware of my tendency to wander.
Question to Biki. Would the Adventurers Guild have potions and alchemist stuff?
Probably they would sell some, yes.
'Cause I would want to get some. We know Trollkin can regenerate. Did we
Yes.
figure out that
Ooh,
fire
good
would
idea.
stop that?
I believe we did discover that. I threw fire at them and they didn't regenerate after I did that.
So it might be worth getting some alchemist fire. Since we
I mean, I have infinite fire. Cantrip.
Yeah, but Alchemist Fire is damage over time, so if you miss, then it's going to be a whole turn of them regenerating. But if we hit them with Alchemist Fire, then
Not that I
They have
want
to
to hurt
spend that.
anybody,
lights to extinguish it.
Scare somebody away.
Very effective.
So
Very effective planning.
Alternatively, we could just get cheaper oil and just cover our enemies in oil and then light them on fire with candles.
But then if it starts to rain, they'll fly away.
I mean, they can do that without misfires.
You know what, guys? I'm just gonna go kill myself in the corner.
What is this reference?
It's a monster.
You
there's
don't need
this
to
joke
understand the
that
reference.
if you cover oil is lighter than water, therefore if you were to cover yourself in oil when it rains, you would fly.
Oh.
It's a really stupid meme.
It's not.
Thank you.
It's less dense. I guess.
I found it charming once I understood what you were talking about. So what would oil be under? Equipment, container, armor, ammunition,
Oil.
tool.
So I'll tell you what the cost would be. So for a flask of oil, it would be 1 silver per flask.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'd get 5 flasks of oil.
For alchemist fire, it would be 500 silver.
Yeah, no, we're getting
per
oil.
flask.
We're getting oil for sure.
Hear me out. We get oil, we get rags, cocktail molotova.
I mean,
True.
Yeah.
Work.
we could probably just scrounge up some rags. We don't need to pay for them.
No, rags you can scrounge up. Yeah, it's not a problem. How much oil are you getting?
I was gonna get 5. So you said they're 1 silver each. So that's 5 silver.
5 silver, yes.
Oil
So you can get 5.
flask in trinkets is where they were. Can I just drag and drop onto my inventory? I can. So
Yes, you can indeed.
I'm gonna get
Just set it up to 5.
and I'm gonna go into my pouch and I'm gonna remove 5 silver. So I'm down to 131. I shouldn't tell you guys how much silver I have because then you'll expect me to pay for things. I have an amount of silver. What other things would be useful?
I like it, guys. You are scared, so you are buying equipment and being creative. I like that.
So what do we know about
rope?
Trollkin? We know they kidnapped some people. Would it be worth arming the people once we rescue them to make sure they can defend themselves? Should we bring a bunch of daggers?
Also,
I have some extra hand access.
we might have to actually feed them to bring them back. Like, it's not as if we rescue them and they walk off screen.
That's
And
true.
then
Yeah,
they teleport back.
I bought an extra 10 ration cell, so we should be good on that.
And I've got good berries.
I forgot that I was muted. What if we move on to? Wait, what if we bring them to Cloverfield? It's going to be closer to our destination.
But we get paid here.
Need to
Would
bring
we-
them-
Actually, they were
this
the
is
people-
also-
the people-
Well, how does the Adventuring Guild work? Would a quest be able to be clerk? If we complete a quest that was given here, can we redeem it in another city?
Yes,
At the Adventuring Guild.
The Adventuring Guild is part of the all of the Adventuring Guild is a network, so you could receive the rewards in another town. If you were to deliver the surviving prisoners into Cloverfield, the Adventuring Guild there will occupy themselves with giving them safe transport back to their homes in Vineway.
Well, how about that? Sounds like a plan.
But they did come to
Can I buy a
us, so we should
set
probably
of
bring them back
manacles?
here.
Hmm?
Yeah.
How much are a set of manacles?
Abby, I am not hearing you well. Wait a second, I'll...
Manacles.
Manacles, handcuffs.
Manacles. Handcuffs.
Yeah, a second.
I'll tell you. Manacles would be around 20 gold.
20
pair.
gold. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 20
that's
gold,
like-
I'm sorry. 20 silver. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Silver per pair.
I'll buy some
Gold.
manacles.
Okay, yep. You can get a pair of manacles if you wish.
I can't think of anything else. Because the Trollkins are going to have weapons. We can always just have the prisoners reuse the Trollkin weapons if we need to.
Yeah.
What do you need medicals for, Abby?
Tries to, that will help us later.
Interrogation. Sorry. Advanced questioning.
You can say interrogation.
Okay.
It's
You
fine.
can say interrogation, I think, yeah.
Oh, right, it's torture that what I'm supposed to say.
It's meant to be that as well.
Also, other things that are on kind of
What I'm
behind the cleric, you see like pretty much any adventuring gear you can think about, like shovels. You see lanterns. You see vials like of acid, poison of all types. So there is one vial of like purple worm poison that
Do we
is just
have
hanging in there.
a rogue in the party,
No.
so we
No.
don't have any lockpicking tools as a start.
Do you want me to pick up a crowbar?
Well, I was thinking if they're like shackled, it might be worth getting thieves'
I have
tools.
a big axe to prefer.
Yeah, but we may need to unlock them without letting them know. The troll can know. That seems very loud.
What are we talking about? Sorry.
Thieves' tools.
Buying thieves' tools. Look, if you wanna,
Oh, 250 silver. Never mind.
do you know how to use? Yeah, as we're talking,
Jesus
do you know
Christ.
how to use? Okay.
I could try. I could also see about acid to try to dissolve little locks.
Look, that sounds more dangerous
Also 250 gold
than
pieces, and that's not reusable.
just smashing it open.
I think I'm beginning to understand why people up here are always so desperate. Everything is so expensive.
Stuff is expensive. You're also in a war.
Also, war.
So
All right.
some stuff will be even more expensive.
I'm done shopping, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would be helpful. Blankets, maybe?
We all have bed rolls, I
Or for
think.
Yeah.
the survive. That's fine. We'll probably steal blankets from the Trollkins.
I'll buy a crowbar just in case.
That works.
Okay.
I'll buy a shovel.
I don't have anything useful. I don't have a bedroll.
Jeez. So 20 silver. I'll buy a shovel for 20 silver.
Okay. Yep. So
That's okay. I'm a bird. I could just roost. I don't
Also,
need
it would
a
be,
bedroll.
if you need a bedroll, it would be 10 silver.
No, it's fine. I just sit on a branch.
Alright, let's get going then.
Alright, here we go. I love
Okay.
the items. The background for the items page is a gun.
Yeah.
If you open the items page of the compendium, the background image is
Yeah.
a gun and a med kit from Doom.
Why wouldn't you need a gun in the medieval world? I'm
and some
sorry.
bullets. A casing of bullets.
Yeah, just get some bullets, conquer the entirety of the
Now, I'd
fantasy
like to
world.
buy an
What do you need? What
AK-47,
more?
please, in this market.
Yeah, okay. It would set you back around 2,000 or 3,000 silver, but
What about the right to bear arms? Do they have bear arms for sale?
No, you see, that's right to bear arms,
I know.
not
Do
bear
Do
arms.
they have bear arms
Yeah.
for sale?
no, they would have a whole bear pelt if you want to.
Bears don't have arms, they just have legs.
Gotcha.
Stop
Or
ruining
they
our
just-
fucking fantasy, Abby. It's not fantasy.
Or
game.
they only have arms. Or they only have arms.
Now that's just
Anyway.
ridiculous. That'd be cute.
Anyway,
I mean, bear front paws are kind of hand-like, so I think they have arms.
how do we go about finding these
Let's go.
shopkins
let's
in between
go.
Vineway and Cove
Let's go.
Field?
Enough of the nonsense. No name brand. Here we go.
The highly distractables.
You are.
Distractions
Quite
Incorporated.
Destruction Incorporated.
Or Distractions Limited.
As in,
Well, it's like the Expendables, but we're the Distractables.
Distractions Unlimited.
yeah.
Instead of
It
limited.
feels like that one meme where it's like a bunch of kids on like leashes with the one like very bored looking adult holding them, where that is
There's a
Aurethi
name.
with
Kids on Leashes.
no.
I think
Kids
that
on
will
bikes.
get you. I think that name would get you arrested. I think it could get you arrested.
I mean,
Yeah.
depends on how the Empire feels about parenting standards. All right, off we go. So, Beaky, how are we gonna do? How are we gonna do?
So you see, I didn't write any laws on leashing children.
Well,
You see, I
seems
should
like an
have.
oversight to me. You should have known where
Well,
we were
no,
going.
because it isn't children that's getting leashed. It's adults.
We have a long-standing tradition in this group of being really bad to children.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So you're saying something along the lines of the class 3 crime, unleashing dangerous entity.
oh yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you set out of Vinely, my dear friends. You do
acquaintances.
indeed. Acquaintances. Sure.
Well, no, I believe he's calling us friends as the
Yeah,
players.
as the group.
Oh,
The
okay.
Dice Fables.
You are my friends.
My dear. Yeah, I said my dear
Yeah.
friends, not each other's dear friends that you are not yet. But yeah, you set
We'll get
out.
there eventually.
As with you see several other groups of adventurers kind of, generally leaving the town. The air is quite chilly. It's, it's winter. You're looking for a temperature in kind of the negative Celsiuses, kind of towards -5, -7, around that.
Second
so
of Lunad, right? Or no, the
it is,
Lunad is the
no,
day.
it's, Luna the second of Primaris, yes.
Primaris is the first month of the year.
The first month of the year, yes, that's pretty much January.
Gotcha.
Although there aren't 12 months in this world. There are 10. But yeah, it is a
What's the weather like?
it's a
Oh, it says that on the calendar.
chilly day. Don't say it on the calendar, but well, it does, but it's not what. It's not that, but yeah, we can use that. Yes, we can use that. It's slightly cloudy. You're looking to fairly chilly weather, not too much. It's light wind, some light wind. So you tucker in, rough your feathers to stay a bit warmer in the wind and in the chilly weather of this Lyrian winter. And yeah, so you set out of Vineway. And to begin traveling towards Cloverfield, you first start kind of following the river that flows next to Vineway. And the day generally passes uneventful. You follow the road
This
that's
is
kind of
Merlin.
next to the river. The day passes uneventful mostly until the kind of late afternoon, early evening, where you spot kind of in the brushes in the forest next to you. You spot a couple of individuals. You see they appear to be... One of them appears to be orcish in descent, while the other one probably human or elvish. You cannot exactly discern perfectly, mainly because of how they're dressed. They are, dressed in this almost... You would you could call it almost a ghillie suit. So leaves, hoods up. People who would have traveled would know people dressed like this, mainly Druids, who live totally in the wild, like protectors of forest, protectors of the wildlife. And it's weird because they appear to be traveling towards the city. And as much as all of those who've been in Lyria for some time to encounter or to hear about them, they are a very reclusive kind. Like, Druids are generally very reclusive. They keep to themselves. They keep to the forest, to the deserts, to whatever their domain is.
I'm gonna shout over to them and just say, "Hey, what you there?"
Well, you don't have to be so police about it.
What's a police?
Sorry, town watch.
You feel so guardish about it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, greetings, fellow travelers.
You see as they exchange glances, exchange whispers, and then they approach you. And the one that looks kind of orcish, you see kind of greenish skin. I'm gonna speak.
How do you do, fellow travelers?
We are somewhat in distress.
Oh no.
What's going
Is
on?
it something we can help with?
We've been traveling for several days. We've been trying to reach the Adventurers Guild. There is some dangerous activity going on in our forest that's endangering the nature as well as our own fellow companions.
Well, it's your lucky day. We are adventurers from the Adventurers Guild. Maybe we can help.
Has this got anything to do with Trollkin?
It does, indeed. They've come to our forest. They have assaulted our camps, taken prisoners. They have killed our warriors, and they have settled in one of our sacred groves.
Well,
How dare
like
they.
my ally just said, you're in luck with looking for the same people that have harmed you.
Do you know if
Could
they
you
have
take us
prisoners?
to your grove?
What, Abby?
Could you take us to your grove where they've camped?
We could not take you. We are mainly now traveling to, contact the Adventurers Guild, but we can give you some information on how to better find it.
I was going to ask, do you know if they have any prisoners with them, or how long ago was this attack?
Well, apart from our own people, it happened several days ago, not more than a week ago, since they've settled there.
So this
We
was
have
before
left.
they attacked us.
We have left the moment that they attacked our village. We have been traveling to the Vineway since, mainly in the form of birds, but we do wish to recover our people back, and we are looking for people to exact retribution for the crimes they caused.
Well,
Tell us what's there.
When they attacked us, there were around 30 or so of them. They were led by two people. One of them looked like some kind of mage, some kind of druidic or shamanic hero who wielded fire. We did realize they are quite scared generally of fire, so most probably those who wield the fire are respected and feared in their society. But the second of their leaders, who looked like they stood even above the shaman, was an elf. They were androgynous in look, long black hair. And they missed one eye. Instead of one eye, they had a gem, a ruby, inside the eye socket. They were wielding this staff, this really strange, twisted staff, something certainly of the unnatural. We've been in somewhat of contact of other survivors that we had. They've brought with them an artifact of some sort. It looks like a mirror of enormous proportions, but severely damaged.
Oh, we saw they used that to teleport into Brighteye and capture some more civilians.
Well, now we know where they're being held.
It's certainly good that, people have been dispatched. I would warn you, they are vicious, and their leader is quite capable.
But our
They
leader is
are-
quite capable. I pat Aurethi on the head.
Don't worry, we've already dispatched with a number of them.
That's certainly a relief to hear.
So
And-
you were going to tell us how to reach your grove?
Certainly. So, if you follow the river upwards, you will first note a little thicket, somewhat of a forest on your right. You pass that, then there will be another clearing in about 5 days of travel, and then a secondary forest after a series of fields that you'll find burnt from the Trollkin's passage. After that, you go inside the forest, and then they kind of explain to you how to find the general directions of where to find the grove.
If your grove's so hidden, how did the Trollkin find it in the first place? Is that Druid you mentioned, were they one of your own?
No, Trollkin were not within our rank. I think if it was anybody, it was that other person with the staff, the leader of them all. Either that, or we had a mole in our own, a traitor to our own cause.
Can't you become moles?
Not an actual mole.
Sorry.
It could have just been a run of bad luck. They could have stumbled upon you.
Well,
Is there any magical protection stopping that?
None anymore. Our elder druid did maintain had some sort of an artifact, some sort of a device that kept us hidden, but they disappeared a day before the Trollkin came. So
Right.
they might have been behind that. I do not know what they're looking there, and the only thing that I could think about is that it's close enough to a magical ley line.
Is there any way that you're aware of to naturally sneak up on it? Any hidden passageways or secret trails that the Trollkin may not be aware of, but you're aware of, that might give us a leg up on getting there unseen?
There is one path through the forest. It will be more dangerous to traverse for those less attuned with nature. So do it at your own risk. There will be plants that have been awakened and called to its defense. But if you can avoid them or fight them off, I'm sure you look like a capable lot. I'm sure you could traverse it. And if you do take that path, there is one plant that grows near the grove. You'll recognize it easily. We call it Fade Leaf. It is a small, bushy plant. If you travel by night, you will notice it easier. It has white fruits. It should bear fruits in this season. They are slightly luminescent under the moonlight. If you ingest one of those berries, they are rare and very sparse. It's not a plant that has... It's the plant that is dying, unfortunately. But if you do harvest some berries, do not pick too many, I beg you. Once ingested, those berries might make you invisible for a certain period of time, around an hour. Although any magical or physical exertion will break the effect.
This is very helpful to know. Thank you. We'll save your grove and your people if there are any left.
Yeah, I guess we'll bid them goodbye if they're heading on towards Rhineway.
Yeah.
As the Hibiki has... Oh, he's...
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, they are like, certainly. I hope you are successful in your mission. I hope you could rescue our people, you could rescue our friends. And if you need to as well, and they point you to a couple also of edible plants, edible roots, how to find them in the forest.
We get high.
Anything that could help you and could help you with generally generally like sustaining yourself in the forest. And then they bow you. Also, in all of this time, the other figure, the second figure, didn't even speak. You got the kind of the vibe that they are a bit more reserved, maybe even distrustful, slightly suspicious of you, but they didn't, they didn't speak. They mainly kept silent, kept their eye on the forest around.
Gotcha. So,
Alright.
the question is, do we take the secret pathway and get the invisible berries and potentially arrive unseen? Or do we march straight down the front gate and challenge them to duel one-on-one?
I think that we're going to want to completely wipe them out, so sneaking around much isn't going to help. As soon as we enter into combat... Yeah. As soon as we enter into combat with the first group of them, the invisibility will break, and then
We could do a
all
surgical
that's work will be for
strike.
nothing.
I don't really like the idea of killing everybody. If we could just take out their leaders, maybe the rest will run away. This shaman
Why would we let
says-
them do that?
Well, I mean, clearly they want something. If we can just scare them away, less death is probably a good thing. I don't imagine they don't want to be evil. They just want something. We take away the thing that's keeping them together, they'll scatter, and then we don't have to worry about them anymore.
Well, I guess we can fish that answer out of them when we find our first lot. There might be some
Even
scout.
if we do have to kill all of them,
what?
killing their leader first is probably a good idea.
Okay.
So invisible berries? Maybe?
I like
May
this
as well.
plan.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break here, and we'll be back in a bit.
See y'all in a
Yep.
bit. I'm gonna
Rest,
go
get some
pee.
snacks.
I was making such baller fucking dialogue. I thought you were just ignoring me. Oh, it's fine. I just realized it's fine.
I like the idea that I can learn invisibility from these berries.
That'd be cool.
Or like I start taking notes on invisibility based on the effects of the berries, and that helps me develop the spell when I level up. When I get second level spells, I don't know what level I get those though.
Next level.
Okay, so be pretty soon.
Yeah.
Theoretically, given we're at level 2, and it doesn't take long to level up from 2. I love Arthur, he's such a little guy. He's got little guy energy. I did really enjoy the I fluff up like a little. There's so many people here. I'm just gonna make my fluff big to make myself look bigger. It works, right?
It works, yeah.
I love the expressiveness of non-human characters.
Oh, my neck. Oh yeah, Abby. Do you see the model I posted?
See the what you posted?
The model in. So I was.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's more or less closer to what I want. Just need to adjust some stuff, and then I'll start trying to flesh it out for the actual like suit design. Although I think the butt area is what's an issue now for me.
Yeah.
I think I just need to figure it out. I think just the front end needs to be burnt out a bit more. And the boots kind of look like clown shoes. I need to fix that.
Meow.
Meow.
Everyone else is muted, except for Abby, who meowed in solidarity. Thank you.
I'm also here. I meowed.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, Yusuf.
Oh.
Here. Give me a good one. Give me a nice, clean one for the audio. There we go. That's the problem. Yours was too real. So I thought it was a real cat meow. I just put a bunch of flour in my bread maker because I'm going to make pizza for dinner. It's going to be delicious.
Sounds good. What are your go-to pizza toppings?
Oh, I'm not doing any this time because I'm lazy. It's just cheese. Cheese and garlic sauce. So it's really more of like uncut breadsticks.
Garlic bread?
Yeah.
You know cheesy garlic bread?
Cheesy garlic bread. No, but usually it's mushrooms and some sort of pepper. Green pepper, usually.
I like anchovies and pineapple.
I like anchovies. They're very hard to find. Nobody actually has anchovies anymore. It's very sad. Great pizza.
I'm lucky in the fact that we've got words in my brain words. UK, we get them, which is nice.
There's a disgusting trend right now in American-ish pizza where they do barbecue sauce instead of pizza sauce, and it's the most disgusting thing.
They do that here as well, and I
don't understand.
Yeah,
it's so gross.
It's so gross. It's so disgusting.
Gross. It tastes like heartburn, even more so.
It's
than
essentially ketchup
sauce.
with more. That's what barbecue sauce is. It's ketchup.
Yeah, and it's like it's not like you put ketchup on a pizza. You put tomato
that's basically
sauce on a
sauce
pizza.
Pizza sauce is it's
not over here.
Well, it's tomato paste and vinegar and sugar.
Yeah.
That's
well, you don't really push.
It's just there's more
at least
vinegar and ketchup.
Well, when I make pizza sauce, at least it's like tomato puree and passata, oregano, like seasoning, salt, pepper, and then a little bit of sugar. Not a lot, but like it just takes away from like the acidity.
Anyway,
like that's what I do.
I hate regular tomato pizza sauce because it's too acidic, and barbecue sauce is that, but worse.
Yeah.
Also, it's so gross.
You know, I don't fuck with, like, the thing is, I think, like, I like pineapple on pizza, obviously, but it's complemented with, like, olives and anchovies.
It's also
like, it
always,
balances itself
it's
out.
It's canned pineapple. It's never fresh pineapple. So all the bromide's gone, so it's not actually acidic.
Yeah, like, I like, and if it would be fresh, I'd have to, like, barbecue it first or something to...
Tomatoes make a great pizza topping. But...
Yeah.
Honestly, so I never get pizza sauce.
I
get a white sauce, like an Alfredo or a garlic sauce usually, because pizza sauce is gross to me.
I don't fuck with the barbecue sauce heavily though, because it just makes it even sweeter because like all the water gets out of the fucking sauce.
So gross. It also just looks gross, like somebody pooped on a pizza crust.
Yeah, just don't look at Brazilian pizza.
And because I'm just using all-purpose flour in a bread machine, it's not really pizza dough. It's more like I'm making a Oh, focaccia. I'm basically just making focaccia pizza. It's a big flat
focaccia pizza fucks though.
With Alfredo sauce and mozzarella on it. So it's cheesy. Why can't I remember the name of that? I just said it, focaccia. It's cheesy focaccia.
I fuck with focaccia heavy. I made focaccia once, but I put too much salt in it. But honestly, the rest of the bread, the structure of it was so fucking good.
Focaccia's great. I have to be careful. I'm very fat, and bread makes you fat, which I learned from the seminal classic, Mean Girls. The documentary Mean Girls. The scientific documentary Mean Girls. The educational film. Also got a message on a dating app. That's nice. That doesn't happen very often.
Abby, have you played Balatro?
I've not much.
The fuck are all my clubs? For some reason, it's just people are obsessed with this game. And I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. It seems like really simplistic.
Apparently, the reason is because like it becomes like a Rube Goldberg machine at some point.
Yeah.
But like getting to that point hasn't happened for me yet. So I'll play a run, diddle around with it, and then be like, okay, I am satisfied, and then leave it for a couple days.
I've started playing XCOM 2. It's been in my
nice.
downloads for a while. It's pretty alright.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this run.
I always forget how slow XCOM style games are. I'll just be sitting there and I'll tell my soldiers to do something, and then like 10 minutes later, the move's finally done, and I'm like, God, this is so slow.
Do you want to watch a fucking Balatro run, Abby? Because I've unlocked different decks. I don't know if it's like
there's other RTSs, but other RTSs they give you the option to cancel animations and just skip to the final thing. You can't actually cancel the animations. You can turn off battle cam, but you can't actually just teleport around the map. You have to watch everybody slowly walk and vault over things in the environment, and you watch them slowly bring up their rifles, take aim, and then shoot. Every time. It takes forever. And I only play late at night when I'm bored and waiting for work. So I'm like, alright, I'll do 3 rounds of this XCOM game and then have to go to work. And that's like 30 minutes. So what's the point of this?
So essentially you're playing poker hands, but the jokers essentially are... Oh shit, okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna get it, but the jokers essentially add like effects that get counted. So, for instance, this one will make me money for every time I play a face card. Like a 1 in 2 chance I'll get just $2 just for playing the face card. So this is actually pretty good. So I have 3 hands, 3 discards, so I can play 3 hands, 3 discards, etc. And I've got a full deck, and then my deck ability is just that I have -1 and I usually have 4. But I get 1 more joker because you usually have 5, and the order of your jokers matter. And there's also like tarot cards and the way to. Let me just show you. So this is called like a level 1 3 of a kind.
Yeah.
But that's because these can level up, and just these. This is the number of chips and the multiplier. And then the cards have like chip worth. It's a very rushed explanation, but. Essentially, let's go gambling, so... Oh, fuck, I got... That was really good luck. It kind of is, it kind of isn't. Okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Your stream FPS is so low. It's like 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to look like that.
No.
How do I change my stream settings?
I just learned that Weird Al Yankovic has a parody of American Pie, which is just a recap of
Oh,
the
you
story
didn't
of
know
the
that?
Phantom Menace.
That was literally
No.
my favorite song in 1999.
Okay, I can only stream at 30 FPS because Discord is dog shit.
It's not 30 FPS.
Yeah, I know. I can't fucking go any higher than that. So deal with it.
American
anyways,
Pie
Pacific
is Weird Al Yankovic's Anakin guy is one of those songs that's so good you literally can't sing the original without going into the Weird Al version. Because it just, the lyrics fit so much better.
I heard that Don McLean had trouble remembering the lyrics to his own song once he'd heard it.
Yep. The other one is Eat It. Weird Al Yankovic's parody of Beat It by Michael Jackson. The Eat It version is so much catchier.
They had that in the biopic. It was so good. I fucking loved that movie. That movie was such a great viewing experience going in knowing nothing about
UHF,
it.
I think it was called UHF.
What?
Are you talking about UHF?
No,
the one with Harry Potter.
With Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. I haven't seen that yet.
Radcliffe.
I heard it's great. Radcliffe, sorry.
It is great. It is great.
How dare you
he's
besmirch a
delightful.
British man?
He's one of those people like Robert Pattinson that's just like, I made all of my money doing a stupid kids movie. Now I can do whatever I want for the rest of my career.
Yeah.
Swiss Army Man is one of my favorite movies I've seen. From
Oh yeah, no, I
Isn't
love
it's
Swiss Army
great.
Man.
Doesn't he just play the body in that? Awesome.
Yes, and he does a great job. It's very funny. Him and Paul Dano are delightful. Also, a pretty good lampooning of indie films in general, but specifically like male fantasy indie films, because it's directly making fun of every trope of every other movie Paul Dano's been in.
So I think my game is lagging because of the stream, but I don't care. I probably need to get an upgrade to my 2-pair. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, sure.
Like a Surgeon is pretty good. I feel like the only reason I confused Like a Surgeon and Like a Virgin is because I never heard the Madonna song as a child. So Like a Surgeon is the first version of that song that I heard. I contend that The Phantom Menace is almost a good movie.
Almost a good movie.
It is almost a good movie. It's pretty good. It's better than people remember. The story isn't actually the problem. The problem is framing. It's a director problem. Because George,
Really?
I think the problem with that movie is it's told from the perspective of Qui-Gon Jinn for some reason. If you told the movie exclusively from the perspective of Anakin or Padme, the movie would be perfect with no other significant changes. Because the dialogue is bad, but it's consistent and it is in tone with the rest of Star Wars. Like the stuff that happens isn't that bad. It's just because you're told it from the perspective of Qui-Gon, you get like this semi-omniscient, like very static view of the story where it's sort of like just a collection of things that just happen. Whereas if the story was instead told from the perspective of Anakin or Padme, you start in the midst of action and then everything follows through with that character's emotional journey of, all right, this happens, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Whereas Qui-Gon's just a passive voice where he's just like,
yeah,
might as well do this, I'm here, I guess.
Do you think it could work with Obi-Wan as well?
Honestly, yeah. My annoyance is Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon should have been the same character. There's literally no reason to have them be two separate people.
Yeah.
The only reason it is because Liam Neeson wanted to be in Star Wars, and so George Lucas invented Qui-Gon Jinn and completely sidelined Obi-Wan.
Yeah, funny.
Which, I mean, for all of his problems, George seems to be one of those people that's like, he seems like a nice enough person. Not so much when it comes to credit, but in terms of the way he treats people that he's working with while he's working with them, not too shabby. But yeah, the plot tracks, the politics aren't actually that distracting, and it is a very prescient story that didn't land in 1999, but is more meaningful every year that it passes. Also, the effects look great. For a movie in 1999, it's incredible.
People complain about the politics, but the whole trilogy is about the rise of the Empire.
Yeah.
And, the corruption of the youth.
Also, it's, less than 10 minutes of screen time in Phantom Menace. There's not that much politics.
Yeah.
I mean, the setup is politics, and the opening crawl is dull. But again, it's because it's from Qui-Gon Jinn's point of view. If it was Anakin, you'd start on a failed pod race the movie would open with a pod race if you started with Anakin.
Oh,
because Anakin just lost a pod race before the movie started. And then Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan show up, and he needs to do another pod race. So if you tell the movie from Anakin's perspective, you start with an action scene, and then get introduced to the politics as Anakin helps these people escape Tatooine. Immediately more interesting.
That makes so much more sense.
Or if you start with Padme, you're on the ground during an invasion by a robot force that you cannot reason with, that has no emotions and can't be stopped. Terrifying grounded war film right from the opener, and then she gets rescued by Jedi and has to go on this quest to save herself. It's just, you pick the worst point of view character, George, and it just killed the momentum.
Have you seen that Chris and Jack video about George Lucas is actually a time traveler and stole the idea of Star Wars from someone else, and that's why some of the story elements are just fucked up?
What?
Maybe.
It's like a satirical video where George Lucas goes back in time to some random Joe Schmo and says, "Oh yeah, you actually made Star Wars, but I was a time traveler and thought, you know what, I might as well just steal a movie idea and make it my own and see that success for myself. But I couldn't fully remember it, so some things got biffed. Yours was much better, let's just say."
The only one of the prequels that I think is unsalvageable is Attack of the Clones. That movie makes no sense. It is problematic. It is not entertaining. It is not fun. The actors in it are great, but they're struggling against a bad script, a bad story. Has
Jar Jar?
Barely, though. Weirdly, I think Jar Jar might have saved it, because I think the big tonal problem with Attack of the Clones is there's no comedic relief character. It's all... Because people complain about the Phantom Menace being too kiddie. So in Attack of the Clones, he's like, all right, Jar Jar has one scene where he makes no jokes. C-3PO and R2 are here, and they do nothing until the final battle where there's some slapstick. So most of the movie is just Anakin and Padme just saying lines at each other, and George Lucas can't direct actors, so that's awful. Or it's Ewan McGregor, who is delightful, saying lines to a tennis ball in a green room. And he's doing his best.
Mark Hamill is a great... I don't know if Mark Hamill's acting in the original trilogy is because George Lucas couldn't direct, or whether he just was bad and got better later on. But Mark Hamill now...
Because in
I don't like his acting.
In Empire, he's incredible.
I think in literally the first movie,
the first movie's bad.
His acting is pretty bad.
But he's also Mark Hamill's 19, and he's only done some stage productions.
Yeah.
He's a stage actor.
I imagine they gave him some acting lessons in between.
Yeah.
But he's a great actor now. He's one of the best voice actors in Hollywood.
Yeah, I think Star Wars was one of his first credits, one of his first screen credits too. I think he was on a TV show, and he did an independent film called Corvette Summer or something like that.
Oh, my bones! Oh, they're cracking.
He was a baby, straight out of theater school. But Empire Strikes Back is incredible to me because he reads so well when the only people he's acting to it's two puppets, and the stuff on Dagobah is just incredible from him. When you consider he's just a guy sitting in a water tank with two puppets. I think Revenge of the Sith is like 90% of the way to a good movie. Weirdly, it's the deleted scenes. They deleted all the parts of the story that would have given everybody character. So it just reads as kind of flat.
Does Mark Hamill still play Luke Skywalker in Lyria?
He's credited, but that's just because it's his likeness and his voice were created by AI. He doesn't actually do any performance.
So what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, Revenge of the Sith, I think, is 90% of the way to a good movie. It's just they deleted all of the scenes that made it a good movie. So Anakin's fall makes no sense, because they cut out the scenes of him being tempted by Palpatine, and him falling out with Padme. Those scenes got cut. And the politics of the movie don't make any sense, because they cut the scenes with Padme, where she's establishing the rebellion, and you have different senators talking about the rise of fascism, what this actually means. So instead, you get the one scene in the Senate where Padme says, "So this is how liberty dies," with thunderous applause, which is a great line, but it doesn't really land, because the movies had it all be subtext, which you don't get subtext. You can't let the major theme of your movie all be subtext, especially in Star Wars.
Yeah, we should do the OST thing and do a read of the novelization.
Yeah, but the novelization has all that stuff in it, so you get scenes where Anakin comes home and he senses that Obi-Wan's been there, and he's pissed off because he's mad at Obi-Wan, and he suspects Padme of cheating on him because of stuff that Palpatine's been saying. And so he has a really tense, awkward conversation with Padme, where he's trying to get Padme to confess to cheating on him. But obviously she hasn't and isn't. But he could sense that she's keeping secrets, because she is undermining the government and can't tell him because he works for the government. But they cut that scene from the movie. It's in the deleted scenes on the DVD. It's not in the movie. Bleh. But he sure killed some kids. Which I'm a fan of. Some late-term abortions.
Where has it begun?
Please tell me you're cutting this out of the recording.
I can't.
No.
I think it's funnier to leave it in while we wait for a Piggy.
Let it be known on the 18th of January 2025 at 6 o'clock GMT, Spencer condones child murder.
I'm a big fan of child murder. There's not enough of it, honestly.
That's good.
Think about what the next 50 years are going to be like. I don't want to live through that. Let's spare the kids.
Actually, fuck you. Extend your lifespan.
Nope. Everybody should get fixed. Children of Men was the ideal.
I mean, I like the...
No, go on.
I mean,
I
watched...
if all of us were here.
I believe so. Riley, you're muted, by the way, if you're here.
He is here. He's just waiting on us to actually do something. He was complaining about me.
I summoned thee, Riley.
Condoning child murder.
Anyway,
that's good. You should.
Why did I do mending? What the fuck? Anyways, my thing was I've been watching Altered Carbon recently, and the entire idea is that there's a chip in your spinal column. Not a chip, it's called a stack, but it's essentially a slice of your spinal column is like this complex electrical storage device that stores your consciousness, or DHS, digital human something. And that can be transferred between what are called sleeves, but just a physical self. But then the problem became that if you were rich enough, you could, in theory, just keep transferring yourself to cloned younger versions of yourself and live for eternity. So the Resistance Force's entire plan was to make it hard-coded into every stack that everyone has, no matter how many sleeves they've lived in, 100-year maximum lifespan. Sort of a great equalizer.
The best scene in Altered Carbon, I watched half of season 1, so the best scene that I remember is literally the opening, where he's getting out of his prison sentence, and there's a 9-year-old girl who got hit by a car, and because her parents couldn't afford a clone sleeve. She gets like a reused sleeve of like a 90-year-old woman.
Ooh.
And it's the most like,
Not
horrifying-
90-year-old, but like a 50-year-old, like an old woman when it was just a little girl who's confused
Yeah.
as fuck.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like,
I like it as a cyberpunk dystopian
Yeah.
fiction. Season 1 is a complete piece of fiction in my eyes. I like it a lot.
Oh, for sure.
and they do the Doctor Who thing where, because they have a in-universe reason for all of their like appearances to change, they just get a new actor for the main character every season.
Yeah, but Season 2 killed the show. So
Oh, did it?
yeah, Anthony Mackie. I don't know if it was his performance or the story was fucked. I didn't like the story. I don't know about his performance. I'll have to watch it again maybe at some point. But multiple reasons, including COVID, caused the show to just get indefinitely cancelled. Which sucks because I really liked the universe. Because I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk, and in tandem I've been watching Altered Carbon. I really like it. I would recommend it to anyone who would think they would
I've
like
heard
it. It's just
lots of
it's
good things.
And you
Season
think
1,
it's
and
neat?
also Joel Kinnaman's performance is quite good.
I watched a couple episodes when I had Amazon Prime.
I like it. Picasso.
All right, so guys, are we all ready? I think we are.
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Question which I forgot to ask you all when we before you met the Druids.
Yes.
Do you want to do anything during the travel? Is
Keep watch.
okay.
I'd like to map the constellations.
Oh, that's more at night, but yeah, certainly that's something you can do.
Thank you.
I guess I would be watching for signs of anything. I'm not really a survivalist.
Okay, just generally keeping watch, keeping an eye out.
Yeah,
Okay.
looking for signs of passage
Aurethi?
of people.
Okay, Aurethi?
Yeah, I think I'm just keeping what with Kuffah.
Okay. How about our feathery friend? You're muted, Ravel.
I don't know what I would do. I'm just kind of trying to survive out here. I'm not much of a athletic fellow. So I'm just kind of trying to survive.
So
Okay.
my survival is a +2, or sorry, a +3. How's your survival, Abby?
My survival is a -1.
So I should probably make the roll.
I also have a +3, so could I give you advantage?
That's the question. Could I have advantage with the help?
Let's do it like this. I like for like stuff like this. I like having the fourth edition approach. So, Steph, why don't you give me a survival check? I'll set the DC at 15. I'd say. So
And if you
Is that
pass,
the
I get
actual
+1 sort of a thing?
no. So yeah, if you succeed, then you'll give a benefit to Kuffah.
Okay, so roll. Pumpkin.
You got a pumpkin?
I forgot about the funny dice.
I don't remember what my dice were.
Then
I got
with a 10, you kind of try to look out, but again, it's quite different from the Feywild. You know, your mind is still kind of in that overall, and you're looking kind of at the sky. You know, trying to find.
The trade here is Euclidean, right?
Yeah. So, Kuffah, make me a survival check.
Yeah.
Also
Well, since Abby
15?
is also helping me, could perhaps Abby make a check?
Sure. Sure, if you wish to.
You don't want me to make.
You might.
You don't want this. If
You
it
go for
never
it,
will
Abby.
better
be-
than Reverie.
If you wish to.
Reverie rolled a 7.
Oh, I mean, with a negative,
that's
that's
a
still pretty
pass.
good.
Oh, that's a pass. So -1, 16. You already you're a bit more on the piece. You're not very good in nature. You know, you've spent most of
I've
your
been
life.
traveling for a while.
Yeah, but you've been traveling for a while, so you kind of keep an eye out, and also the warrior instincts, kind of the warrior training kicking in. You can kind of pinpoint, the occasional broken branch or whatnot. So as you kind of start coasting more towards the forest, kind of more towards the thicket, kind of imagining that if the Trollkin escaped with people, they would have traveled, or they would have generally traveled through more of the forest, more of the secluded area. I would say, yeah.
I have proficiency in cartographer's tools, so like I think what I would be doing is like making sure we're on track and navigating correctly.
Yeah, I like that. Make me a check for cartographer's tools. I would say using intelligence. I would put it at intelligence.
I think it's automatically at intelligence, so
go for it.
Sounds good.
Kuffah, make me a survival check this time. Thanks to Abby's.
I rolled a 1.
That's a 1. Thanks to Abby's. I was saying thanks to Abby's success. You would be at a DC of 12.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to roll my survival check. It's a normal survival check. Alright, I got the puke dice. Oh, that's a 14.
14 war. Okay, so Arthur, you are not too good, fortunately enough. Not much is needed. It's still a success at this DC for now at 5 because you're just following the river. It's difficult to miss a river. So not too problematic.
I accidentally step in a hole.
Yeah, you kind of just step here and there, and you hear the preoccupied squawks of Merlin around you, trying to not make you fall into the river. You risk that a couple of times. But yeah, Kuffah, you look around, kind of get the occasional glance at the occasional, broken branch, at the occasional track, so you can kind of generally follow them for now. Also, thanks to that survival check, you kind of get the occasional, fruit or edible root that the druids told you about after that. So, not enough to make one ration, but at least enough to not eat straight like meat jerky and stale bread for...
Alright.
At least today.
We don't consume a ration today.
I'd say you it's not enough. It's not a high enough roll to justify not consuming it. You do consume it. It's a bit tastier though.
Okay.
It's slightly tastier,
Gotcha.
So you can sign off a ration. Your first day of travel, kind of apart from the druid encounter.
Oh wait, no, actually, guys, I'm gonna use a spell slot to make some good berries.
That works too.
Okay, so you do not consume a ration. You do create good berries. How long do good berries last?
A day, and I can cast it every day.
And how much do you make?
10.
10.
So you're a party of 5, so it could cover at least. It could cover 2 days.
So we eat 2 and are very full.
Yeah, I mean, I could just use a spell slot. It lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So if we eat one at dinner and then at breakfast, we'll be good. I mean, I don't know if that's how it works. We probably have to space them out.
Yeah, but you can eat one and then one slightly before that, so that you keep yourself satiated for 48 hours.
Yeah,
I think I would allow that if you wish to.
I imbibe my good berries as a tea because I'm a fancy bitch.
So you make some magical tea to accompany. So yeah, you drink this tea.
Was there ever a plan to tell us you could do this before we spent money on ration?
Well, if I did it every single day,
I mean, he did tell us.
If we were able to if we ever got into a fight, so we still need some rations to fall back on. Also, if we rescue,
they did actually tell us.
If we rescue more than 5 people, then what do we do then?
Makes sense. Okay, so
honed.
You settle down for the night to rest and recover. Are you setting up any watches?
I could be first.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Who will take third? Could have Alena if you wish to take third. Or Arthur.
Watch.
Sure.
I'm actually a lot more awake during the night.
Sure. I love it.
Just sleepwalking all day, and as soon as the sun goes down, Arthur perks up.
So, Aurethi, you were taking second watch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so please make me a perception check.
I love making those.
I'm not convinced, actually.
18.
18.
Okay.
18.
Your watch passes uneventful.
Nice.
I'll
As
do,
much as you know.
the second to last one, or whatever, the third one.
Sure.
If Alena wants to do whatever her name was, Alena.
Alena, yeah.
That was the morning one, sorry.
I just needed the second watch to roll.
Yeah.
That's it. For tonight, at least. But yeah, nothing happens. So, night passes uneventfully. So the second day dawns as you continue through your travels. Are you keeping the same routine during the travel as you were the day before?
I don't see
I
any
think so.
reason why not.
Okay. I would say I'd keep the generally, unless you want to re-roll any of your rolls.
I'm gonna try to survival again.
You're gonna try to survival again? Sure.
Yeah.
Now I'll give you the same bonuses as I gave you before. So you're looking at a DC 12 survival check.
17!
Did you find a
17.
Did you find a worse dice?
Hey, they're spooky emojis. They're great. Shut up.
Okay, with a 17, you this day you are even more successful in kind of following tracks and everything. Actually, would call for Arthur to make another cartography roll, just for shits and giggles. Why not?
I will do that.
Gigs and shits.
I mean, I'm sure I can't roll a 1 again. Yay, I didn't roll a 1
Yay.
again.
Okay, with a 16, this time you kind of think a bit more straight, kind of gets your mind a bit more straight into it. So you follow the map way better.
I remember that I have wings, and I fly
you have
up
wings,
the
and you can fly. You do remember this little detail. But yeah. And so you cover way more ground, and you manage, Kuffah, to gather some herbs and fruits and whatnot. So if you wish, Kuffah, you can add 2 more days of rations
I have so many rations.
to your current.
Okay, we can
No.
I
retire
have
now
16
and
days
just
of rations
start
now.
agreeing grocers at this point.
And
32 pounds of rations.
yeah. And if you'll be consuming any rations, tell me if you're consuming the ones that you've scavenged, because
I think we're just gonna eat good berries.
you're gonna be eating good berries, I know. Just drinking
Since now we know we have a druid.
the tea.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I did offer the tea to any of you. You get good berries. I get tea.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah.
And we're drinking the river water, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, no.
I'd say-
Take it from a druid. Drink the stagnant pond water. It's not bad for you, I swear.
And this isn't like Chult, where even the river water is deadly and full of
Yeah,
parasites.
it's not that much. It's actually this is one of the best places where to kind of drink river water and whatnot, because this is a region that is actually known as the granary, because it is so fertile. So you can easily find way more herbs and stuff. You can the general ground is way more fertile. So
We're sitting in the breadbasket of the Lyria now.
Yeah.
you are currently traveling through the breadbasket of the Lyrian Empire. So you find the occasional wild wild corn and or wild grain.
Oh, we are in the place where potatoes come from. If there's wild corn,
That's true, yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps we should push our long rests, because we know that the plants with the invisible berries glow at night. We also, many of us see in the dark. Do we want to push our travel time to nighttime and sleep during the day?
Yeah.
I would
so.
not be opposed to that as a nocturnal creature.
Because I think the only person
I'd
that
be
fucked
quite
that up
happy
is,
with it.
Lady Amelia, and she's not here right now.
So you would you want to push this long rest so you travel
I think
throughout
so.
this night as well?
Yeah, and then we'll sleep during the day.
So
We'll do a
okay,
night
you'll
shift.
you'll get a bit of exhaustion for the night, but fortunately enough, no encounters during this night. So
That's good.
nothing to worry about.
All right, we gotta move for a little.
So
token.
you do arrive at you kind of you with also the good map, both the good cartography and otherwise you also find a better place to rest because good knowledge
Yay.
means better resting generally. So you find kind of a more protected place to rest throughout the day. I know maybe you light a fire or whatnot, depends on if you would like that or not. But you settle in for your rest. So what are you taking the same watches again?
Yeah, I think so. I'll do the first one.
Okay.
And I imagine we'd probably
gonna-
rest at like
Sure.
6 a.m. As soon as the
Okay,
sun
so kind of
goes
resting throughout the morning and then starting after
Yeah, we'll
kind
do
of
like
in
6 to
the
2 p.m.
afternoon.
Yeah, 6 to 2 or 3
Okay.
p.m.
Yeah, makes sense.
And we'll start traveling after lunch.
Yeah. Okay. So
This reminds me of my
taking-
childhood.
who was taking the second to last watch? It was you, Reverie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I think
still
I'm
getting
the
a bit
last
of, like,
one.
the stars.
Okay.
Actually,
So
maybe we
Reverie.
should swap it around because of our because we moved
Scared
to the daytime.
sleep schedules.
Yeah, so it's the darkest during the first watch. So maybe
Yes.
maybe Arthur should have the first watch.
Okay.
Reverie should still probably be towards the back half because you're more of a day person.
And Reverie only sleeps for 4 hours, so Reverie can technically take 2
The
watches.
last two. I could take the second one then.
I do have a +5 to my perception.
Are you all right with
Yeah.
if you're right with being third, Abby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess Abby, it's your watch again that gets to
I didn't mean
make
to do that.
a little perception check. But
Well,
it takes me-
because
10.
Okay, so a 10 on your perception check. So let me make
You're
a
dead.
little roll here. Little private
you can
GM roll
roll.
here.
I guess
Um,
Reverie just isn't paying attention.
yeah, I was gonna say
I see.
Reverie would be also awake at the same time because Reverie is on the 3rd and 4th watch.
No,
They
sure,
they haven't told us that they only sleep for 4 hours. They're pretending to be asleep for the last 2.
I just don't want to do anything, so fuck off.
Exactly what I was saying.
If you want to, Reverie, you can make a perception check.
I did 24. I don't wanna get
24.
murdered.
You are the one that sees this. You see several figures moving, kind of sneaking throughout the underbrush around you.
Oh, I do sleep in a tree, by the way. Like, I sleep perched on a branch.
Okay.
Because I'm a bird, and I'm leaning into it.
Sure, that makes sense. So yeah, you are. You do notice several figures sneaking up to you throughout the underbrush, kind of throughout the trees, all around you.
Kind of cringe, not gonna lie.
It is, as you are.
Are you gonna go look at them? Because I did roll a d4.
24. Sure. With a 24, yeah. I think.
I recognize if what they're wearing, at least major symbols and stuff.
You don't see symbols. You do see they are wearing generally leather armor. Some of them adorned with kind of leaves. Some with kind of feathers, animal bones. You see weaponry, mostly spears and bows. And there is some.
They look like trollkin.
They do not look like trollkin. They look humanish, elvish, dwarvish, general.
So they're like forest folk from the looks of it, but they're a diverse group.
Yeah, kind of.
So
yeah, forest folk.
Be more whatchamacallit, Druids. I know the word for druids.
Do they seem like druids, or do they seem hostile?
Yeah.
Well, they do seem like you do not know if they are hostile per se, but they do seem at least wary to the way that where they are. How to say? They are trying to sneak up on you. You get maybe the idea that they might be.
They might not have the kindest of intentions.
Yeah, exactly. Not the best intentions. Might be because you may have stepped into their territory and they're kind of defending it.
Can I say something to them?
I spot them, so I want to be the one that absolutely ruins this for our party socially.
Oh, let's go. Do it.
I'm asleep.
Sorry.
Do it.
I would recommend you not stepping on so many twigs if you're trying to sneak up on our camp. I'm saying this loud enough for the rest of the party to notice.
Okay.
Tweet.
So you say it loud enough to pretty much wake up the entire party.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll a perception check. See if Kuffah wakes up.
Who goes there?
Okay.
Ooh, ghost. God damn it.
Who?
Alright, I wake up. I above 10. I wake up pretend.
I'd say you wake up.
But I grab my mace.
Okay.
My glaive.
Picking up my star
The
chart.
stealthiest of weapons, a glaive.
I pick up my
Well,
giant.
they know where
blade.
we are, don't they?
That's true.
Yeah, they're cringe babies, and we're gonna murder them, right, guys?
Yeah.
I slip with my mace like a stuffed animal.
You do see kind of looking around you, Reverie. You do notice. No, wrong.
A combat map
Wow, not a combat. I'm sorry.
brought to us by Dwarven Forge, not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored at all.
Is this Dwarven Forge?
Actually, no, it's not Dwarven Forge. Okay, get out of my.
I was gonna zoom in on the logo so we can.
My combat map.
It's gone now.
It's gone. But yeah, you do realize they are kind of almost surrounding
Looting
the
map.
camp. But when you shout out, you see as they kind of stop for a moment. And you see as one of them kind of calls out to you and is like, "Why are you stepping on our territory?"
We're here to help you.
No.
Just traveling through.
Me.
These are druids, right?
They look more like kind of some kind of tribe, but you know that the Druids were
Yeah.
generally with some other people, so most likely are either allies of the Druids or...
I'll say 2 of your own kin requested our aid, so we're here to help.
They kind of... You see whispers, you see some shouts here and there. And does anybody of you know Sylvan, by the way?
Yes, I believe.
Uh,
I see that.
No.
Yes,
I
speak
don't
Sylvan.
think it's in my list.
Okay,
Nope.
so anybody who Reverie, you just said, it's basically calling out names. Pretty much asking if, did they speak to those people and so on and so forth.
We didn't get
Then
their
the
names.
the person who looks like the leader kind of tells their people to stand down, kind of, back off. And they say, all right, we'll leave you to your own travels if you've been contacted by our own people.
That was too easy.
Wait. What can you tell us about the situation at the Grove? We're coming to rescue it. Liberators. We're liberators. I stand up, spoiling the effect of my sleepiness. Ruining the illusion. My perfectly
How
acting
do you know about the grove?
Because we were sent here to liberate it. We just told you. Weren't you listening?
This fucking goblin's gonna die.
Who did you speak to?
We didn't actually get
I
their
didn't
names.
get names.
There were 2 druids that were headed over to Divine Way to get help from the Adventurers Guild. We were on our way out here to get Trollkin skulls and rescue some hostages that the Trollkins took. And then we found out that they were holed up in this sacred grove. So we came here to save the sacred grove.
We're several days away from the Sacred Grove still.
As far as we know.
Based on these comments, can I have a look at insight? Like, do an insight check on them to see, are they actually aligned with the Druids, or are they a separate faction altogether?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
I rolled a pumpkin. 12.
You've rolled a pumpkin, 12. 12. As far as you know, most probably they are aligned with the Druids. They do kind of, with your still high perception check and general best perception, you do hear them whisper pretty much the same 2 names and pretty much ask among themselves if maybe they met them. And,
Where's,
some of them are more
We describe the people that we met. We
There
describe
was
them
an
visually.
orcish gentleman and I believe a human gentleman, and they were dressed in this kind of furs, and they were all druid.
Hey.
Okay. Make a persuasion check, Kuffah.
Ooh. Anybody want to help boost that for me?
I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage because of the description.
Okay. Well, here we go. My, oh, it's a +1. Thankfully, I'm proficient. I got a crocodile and a bird for a modified 20.
I hate you guys.
Nah, you
You
rolled
do.
really.
You do.
Which is
The modified 20 you see as
Dirty 20.
the one, the 20, the one speaking. They put their weapon down and step out of the tree line, kind of showing themselves. Nod to you. Well, if you... Fuck, I forgot their names. Wait.
Orky and...
If you met Harvek and Philora, then I hope my trust is not misplaced in you then. I am grateful for you to have taken upon yourselves this mission. We have tried to retake her lands several times, but were unsuccessful and lost many of our people, either to getting trapped or killed by the Trollkin. So we decided exile before death. Find another place to live. But if you're saying that you will help us take back our lands, then is there any way we could help you?
Oh, absolutely. So our plan was to find these berries. What were their names again? Harvak and what?
They told us about some berries that would let us go invisible.
Oh, I'm trying to the names of the druids. It was Harvak and something else, right?
Havoc. I'll tell you. Havoc and Faylora.
And what's the name of this guy that we're talking to now?
His name would be Tarak Ironleaf.
And is he like the leader?
Yeah, he looks like at least the one who's speaking looks like, and
Yeah,
generally
so I guess,
the leader.
I would say to Tarek, I'd say, so we were told about these berries that would help turn us invisible. We were going to try to do a surgical strike and kill the leaders of the Trollkins. We were told about some fire-wielding Trollkin shaman, and there was an elf with a ruby eye who had a wizard's staff. So we were going to use these invisibility berries. We were going to get real close. We were going to kill them, and hopefully that was going to scatter the rest of them, so we wouldn't have to do a whole slaughter thing. But we
so we're not
can do the
because
slaughter if we need to. My friends are very capable.
I understand. I would tell you they are very well protected. The Trollkin usually keep a guard of around 6 to 7 people around the leaders.
Right?
So
Maybe you could stage one more sort of ill-fated liberation attempt to draw out defenders, perhaps. When you've done attempts at attacks before, have the leaders come out to fight you, or do they remain behind?
the elf didn't throw themselves after the initial attack anymore. If they are still there, they keep themselves to the tent.
So maybe if you're willing to help us, maybe you could do sort of a very loud, doomed to failure sort of attack. Try to keep yourself safe, but just try to draw off guards if you can. Be very loud, and then maybe that'll help us with the invisibility berries and the distraction. Maybe we'll be able to get real close and get rid of that wizard guy. Because it sounds like he's the real boss of this whole thing.
Sounds like a plan.
Make me another persuasion check. I'll give you advantage.
Alright, another one.
And
No way I'm getting another.
and a +2.
Okay.
Pretty much. Oh yeah. By the
So
way,
that's a horse
how,
and a mouse for a total of 8. Oh god. So a 10 total.
that is
That's good.
a sound plan. I give it to you, but you have to understand me. I do not want to risk the lives of my men more than I've already done.
That totally makes sense, I suppose.
Well, why don't you
Okay.
turn it to your men? I'm sure that not all of them are cowardly enough to abandon their homework so easily.
I shouldn't be the face of this party. I have a -1 persuasion.
Hey, now you put all your points
Or
into.
-1 charisma. I'm all wisdom.
In bluff, you
It's
just
so bad.
Let's just put
Charisma.
everything into charisma from now on.
Yes. Become
Druid?
a high charisma cleric.
High charisma cleric, yeah, exactly. He looks at you, Aurethi. Well, interesting words coming from somebody who apparently served in a legion and left.
Well, you can blame my ancestors abandoning their home for that. Trust me, it will be the worst mistake you ever make.
Well, you can say what you want, but as long as I know, Imperial service is for life.
She was honorably discharged. I was told.
None of you know anything
Completely
about
believe
me.
it.
Well, then do you know how much we lost?
It doesn't matter, Shivla. If you lose your home, you've lost everything.
Well, some of us don't think like that. We came to this our ancestors came to that place from another place years ago, and we one day will be the ancestors that came to a new place from there.
That's a very progressive.
Your home is where your family is. And that doesn't have to always be the same place. You can make a new home elsewhere, but we're trying to make it so you don't have to make a home elsewhere, which is what we're doing here. So, I mean, if we're successful, then you won't have to be the people who moved to a different place. You'll just be the people who temporarily left and then came back again. But we have to do our job in order for that to happen.
Sir, they did kidnap a lot of people.
That did. Aurethi,
Yeah?
give me. I just call this a persuasion check. I would think so, because it's somewhere between kind of. It's persuasion.
That one.
Ooh.
I was giving you advantage, so
Okay.
you're able to reroll if you wish to.
Oof.
That's 12. I could add a +3 to that, because I have 3 of my allies supporting me.
It's true.
You tell me. You tell me.
If it's a fail,
It is.
then I can do it. Okay, I will add +3.
Okay. With the +3, with the 15 total. You see as he thinks for a second. We will attempt to draw them out. That I can tell you. But I will not risk the lives of our men. If it comes to combat, we will be retreating.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Be safe.
And I hope you'll be safe as well. Also, and he comes to you actually, Arthur, because you said some stuff he liked, so he generally likes you, Arthur. And he details to all of you in a tone like loud enough for all of you to hear, but generally talking to Arthur. He details to you a series of kind of traps and whatnot present both on the secret path and generally around the camp. So your passage will be safer.
My cartography skill helps. I have a mental map.
Your cartography will be helped, and for that, for when we come closer to the camp and you start traversing the forest, you will have a +2 as a party to both of your cartography and survival skills.
Yeah.
From the information gathered from the traps. So, he nods to you all and, gives you a little blessing in Sylvan. That's only really Reverie understand, but it's a little, religious blessing. That the gods of the grove might be with you. The grove being, the other pantheon, the one that's pretty much the gods of the land and people. So the gods of nature and the gods of civilization. And
I'll reciprocate a little blessing in Goblin. May Selma tide your step.
Okay. And with that, they give their bows, give their goodbyes, and disappear into the forest, heading this time towards the forest, towards where you would be heading as well. Getting ready to, work in the distraction. They also would have told you a meeting point somewhere close to the camp from where to direct your, assault to synchronize your attack.
Yep.
Okay, so your remaining shift go on uneventfully. And there comes the third day of travel.
Starting in the evening.
But the third night of travel this time. The first night of travel, but the third day of travel. And you keep traveling throughout the night. Again, the travel mostly uneventful. You look out. I'll keep again the cartography skills and whatnot. I'll look for the traps. You look for tracks. You try to stay hidden if any trollkin are in the area.
The Night Watch. That's what we should be called.
No.
That.
Hey, if you keep traveling throughout the night, something night based could be interesting.
Dark vision.
Night Wardens.
Night Wardens.
The
Because
stars.
we're like the North Star guiding
Star
us
Spanglers.
to kill people and murder their children and stuff like that.
We're the star team.
You do notice though, towards already the morning, so we're talking about like 4 or 5 in the morning, where it's still dark in winter, but already towards the morning, you do notice, kind of slightly in the distance, slightly into the forest, the light of a small fire.
Well, I have 300 feet of dark vision, and my dark vision is special, where I see color as if it's dim light. So what do I see?
Okay, with 300 feet, I'd say you would be able to see that. What you see is a small campfire and a small figure, kind of either a human child or like a halfling or or a goblin, huddled next to the fire, covered just by a blanket of fortune, most probably just a cloak around their body.
Looks like a lost child.
Kuffah, what do your goblin eyes see?
Looks like some kind of lost child. Hold on. Could I do an insight check to do a 5 check? Does the child look in distress?
They're sleeping.
They're sleeping. There's a sleeping child over there. They're wrapped up in a blanket. They don't look trollkin. They look kind of lost.
The certain thing that you will be able to realize, that cloak or whatever blanket they're wrapped on, it's way too thin for being in the winter.
Oh, we gotta go help this kid. He looks so cold. They look so cold.
They might not be a child. They might just be a small person, like me or you.
That's true. But it's a cold
They could be an
person.
adult.
I could see them shivering from here.
Yeah, let's go help them. I'm gonna send Merlin over to make little owl noises.
Okay.
With the hopes of, like, we wake them up in a way that doesn't startle and scare them.
I have a decent enough insight check. I look at all of us, and I'm like, wait a minute. Giant hobgoblin, tiny goblin, freaky owl child with horrible glowing eyes at night. Then I look over at Reverie and I say, you know, I haven't known you for very long, so I do regret asking you to do this. Even with how little I know you. Reverie, you should probably go be the first one to meet this child when they wake up. You're the least spooky monster of us.
I'm not spooky. I'm just a little guy.
There is this owl man with like...
Arthur, your eyes are completely glowing at night.
I do want to make a joke about you being a live rat's hole.
Your eyes glow
Like in front of
bright
us,
at night.
but I mean, that's too much against your character.
Do owls have tapetum lucidum?
Yeah, owls have. Owls are a proposed explanation for a lot of UFO sightings, because they look like freaking robots at night. Because they have like weird red eyes that glow in the dark.
Yeah, for Arthur, if I'm not mistaken, Arthur has like also kind of reddish eyes.
Not
art,
saying
so.
that Arthur specifically has to. I was more making a joke because of the thing.
No.
The art is just art we found. Arthur's eyes are amber, so they're kind of yellow.
Okay. So it's up to
imagine these kind of
the pupils probably still have the like night animal glow.
Yeah. Owls are freaky at night.
Anyway,
I could imagine kind of
the thing of ruse. I'm going to be very upset.
Well, that's why we're sending you in first.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm sending Merlin in. Because Merlin is not scary. Merlin's just a little guy.
Also, Reverie, we know
Even more little guy than I am.
You're the smartest and most capable among us. So if it is a ruse, you'll find out.
Aurethi, go.
Where did Aurethi go?
What?
Oh, I thought you said
No,
she was
already coughs. No.
Okay.
I like the idea that we're just like 60 feet away, just like
we could be
whispering to each other and loud.
I have amazing sight.
Loud enough that
I'm a Twilight
this
Cleric.
guy just wakes up.
I have incredible eyes.
And Merlin hoots a couple of times, and you see just still is startled because you wake up in the middle of the night from an owl. Yeah, exactly. It's creepy, but at least not as much as a group of people around it. So yeah, you see as they wake up and kind of look around, and now Kuffah, you can see it's a human child, a female human child. If you would guess an age. Not older than 10 years old.
Oh no!
Do we get a gender vibe off of them?
Probably, female. Looks female-ish.
Okay, so we'll assume female, but go from there.
Yeah, exactly. You see they're kind of disheveled, dirty. Clothing is slightly torn in place, damaged. Face is covered in face and hands covered in minor scrapes and bruises. You don't see any major injuries.
Gotcha.
But they do seem... They also do seem quite exhausted. For your kind of nurse eyes. From your nurse eyes, you would say... If you would to assume... You would assume, around an exhaustion level 3.
Ooh,
oh no!
Okay, I'm gonna head right to the camp.
We'll just go as the two of us. I think maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I make lots of noise so she knows I'm coming, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, don't worry, we're friendly. We sent our hour ahead to wake you up so we wouldn't startle you. We noticed that you were very cold, and we wanted to make sure you were okay. Hey, little friend."
She retreats to kind of the closest tree and pulls out from under her cloak some kind of almost handmade shiv or something. Something she leaved maybe, or kind of made just for basic defense and just.
Does she look hungry?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Quite
so
hungry.
Reverie will pull out like a bowl, like a wooden bowl, and some rations from his pack, but like lay it out and push it slightly towards them, but just and then just takes a little bit of it, eats it himself, just to be like, it's safe, don't worry, and backs up. How long have you been out here?
See, as she kind of comes closer, takes the bowl, retreats back to her tree. Are you with the Trollkin?
No.
In actuality, we're here to see if we can deal with them. Make sure they don't hurt anyone else.
There's only 2 of you. And
Well, the rest of our party is at camp. If you'd like to join us, we have a fire. We just didn't want to startle you with too many people approaching at once.
We don't actually have a fire.
I'm going to hurt you with knives. I'm trying to relate to this child.
I thought she already had a fire. Like, that's how we spotted them.
Yeah, she has a fire. She has a little
Yeah,
fire.
but
She's like, I have a fire. And you look weak.
I am 6'7". I'm gonna kill this child with a
It's
knife.
not so much about being strong individually. It's about having a group to protect you. You look
Do you think?
lost.
Sorry.
Sorry, you can ask your question, Abby.
Do you think when she says you look weak, she just sees like Aurethi menacingly looming in the background?
Like a fucking Sasquatch? You're just like walking around like a Sasquatch
Yeah.
in the background?
Kufa's gonna get as close as the kid will let her, and she'll say, "It's less about being weak or alone, and it's more about having good people around you to keep you safe and watch your back. It's awfully cold out here, all by yourself, and I know what that's like. It's a lot warmer to have friendly faces around. Fire's all well and good, but people to watch your back, make sure that nothing sneaks up on you, people to make sure that you're fed. Now, we're going to be going into danger fairly soon, but we can make sure that you're safe for at least a little while. Can you tell us anything about where you come from and what you're running for? You look like you've been through a lot.
Well, to answer all you said, Goblin Lady, my mom and dad were good people. The Trollkin still took me.
Oh, sweetie. I should be a higher class than a cleric. I need to change that.
I'm from Vineway.
We're
You know?
coming from Vineway. We came to save the hostages.
Well, apparently some hostages can save themselves.
I see that. You're very impressive,
I don't like
girl.
this child, guys.
Do you
I
have a
think that-
name?
I don't.
Also, sorry, I was cutting you off, Yusuf.
No, I'm saying how much I don't like this child and want to leave them to the wolves, but this is all out of character.
One of Kuffah's personality traits is I can find common ground between the fiercest of enemies, empathizing with them, and always working towards peace. So she is very concerned about this sort of thing. So yeah, she's like down at level, and it's a Frank Oz thing where she's got her like little puppet hands crossed over, and she says, "What's your name, little one? I'm Kuffah, Cleric of the Moon."
Lyra, I'm a child.
That's
No, the child is not sentient enough to go, Lyra, I'm a child. That's
Well, how old
fine.
is she? Is she like... It's like
She's
10,
like-
right?
Yeah, she's like 10.
10-year-olds are definitely snacky enough to say that.
Okay,
Kuffah
I'm
says,
gonna
"Well, it's
find
very
love
nice
in
to
my
meet
heart."
you, Lyra, child of the woods, or a child of the Vine Way. What do you like to do? What do you care about? What are you good at?
Escaping from Troll, as you can see.
Yeah? Oh, you're very fierce. You're a good survivor, Lyra.
I mean, it's very similar to the campaign name.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe this is
Ooh.
the NPC.
Is this the secret queen child?
This
Maybe
is
just
Matt Stanley too.
Lyra.
Maybe just discover the fucking daughter of the emperor is was just in your hands, and you had her escape.
Lyra, it's very dangerous to do this sort of thing by yourself. I know you're very capable, and you've done a lot already, and I can't even imagine the sort of fear that you've been through. But it gets easier when you have other people around you. And I mean, I might not look like much, and they definitely don't look like much. But we have some very capable warriors with us, and a very smart wizard. If you come with us, we can make sure that you get home safe, and hopefully your parents will be alright. I think she said her parents were taken, right?
She doesn't. No, she said she doesn't. She didn't say anything about her parents. She said she was taken. Like her parents already said, it's like it's all about being with good people, and she was like,
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. So Kuffah would say, if you come with us, we can make sure you get home safely, so you see your good parents again.
I do understand that you have good intentions, but you're going to the Trokin. I just escaped from them.
Yes, good point.
How far? Well, the child has survived this long. How far are we from Vineway?
Anyway, it's
4 days.
about
This
3
is,
to 4 days of travel.
Yeah, this day.
Okay.
That's not-
Well, we have Goodberry, and this child seems sufficient. Well, you
It's
seem
not
like
tenable to go all the way back, but we could definitely make a little for her.
Yeah, but I mean, we could make a camp here, give her some rations so she's not fucking scrounging, and then make her safe. Or hear me out. Leave her to the wolves with 3 days rations and a map.
I don't think that's a good death.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on Lyra's shoulder, and I'm gonna say, "But if you don't want to come with us, and you just want to go straight home, I'm going to bless you with the light of the moon. May she guide you on your way, and we'll leave you with some food, maybe a blanket, so that you can be all a little more warm on your way home. And then maybe I'll get my friend Arthur over here to give you a little bit better directions of where to go. They're really good with cartography and stuff like that, maps. So I'm gonna use my Vigilant Blessing ability, which doesn't have a time. It's just the next initiative roll.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is just a day or what. But what that
No,
means...
it's until it's used again. So it's
there you go.
theoretically it's it's
So she has
until
advantage on her next
she
initiative.
rolls.
Which hopefully should give her a chance to run away if she gets seen by anything. And then I'm going to give her 4 of my rations so that she has enough to get home.
Okay.
Okay, no. Give me fucking 2 of those back. Take 2 of my rations. Balance it out.
Okay.
Don't diminish yourself.
So 2 and 2. Now I have 14
Yeah.
days of rations.
Okay.
And yeah, if Arthur wants to come over, maybe give her better directions, because I'm not good at directions. Also, I should flip my intelligence and charisma scores, because I ended up playing this completely differently.
I have
if you want to allow it after this.
lots of paper. So the quote-unquote creepy owl man
Sorry.
joins in, and Arthur goes over. Hello, I'm Arthur.
You're creepy.
Get fucked.
Called it.
I hate this child so much. I want them to perish.
The feathers flop up so big.
Now you're even creepier.
Is it alright if I come over yet, or is she too scared?
Oh, you're probably fine. She's
She's actually quite hilarious,
She's
to
a
be
badass.
honest.
Oh,
I'll walk there.
Oh. I like the rations. Can I also have her as a bodyguard until I get home?
I told
She
you.
seems strong.
Sarcastic.
Sorry,
Well-
she's taken.
I'm going to be fighting the troll, so perhaps after that I can take you back.
I think by the time you get to the Trollkin, I'll be already home.
You guys didn't suggest that she travel alone, did you?
No, we wanted to bring her with us, but she doesn't want to go back.
I could send Merlin with her for like a day or two. I just wouldn't have access to him next time we had a combat. Or if we have a combat before I resummon him. Would you like a little griffin? And Merlin comes over and lands on top of Arthur's head. Arthur like flops up again.
You really have a things for feathers.
I am a feathery guy.
I'll take the flying cat.
Merlin, you okay with that?
Merlin gives a very concerned chirp. Probably more about leaving you alone than anything.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got these guys. I'm not traveling alone anymore. I'll be fine.
Merlin gives his classic, like, if you say so, chirp.
Alright, you're gonna have a bit of an owl friend while you
I'll
travel.
hand her a hat.
Are you handing a whole halberd at her? Wow.
Hand axe.
A
Which is
whole
basically
hand
a halberd
axe?
to a 10-year-old.
Well,
Yeah,
it's like
pretty
a hatchet to 10-year-old.
A
Yeah.
holy hand grenade?
Oh, a
No.
10-year-old in the woods with a hatchet? That's a Canadian classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she
good.
looks quite happier with a hatchet in her hand.
This child
Just
is
like-
bored to violence.
I told you I like her.
I didn't have anything extra to give you, but okay.
I'm telling you now, this child just sucks.
Does her hit points seem to be at maximum?
No.
Okay. Then I will also give her a healing word.
Okay.
I can't do anything about her exhaustion at this level, but I can give her a healing word.
Yeah, you can give her a healing word. You see as quite some of the bruises and whatnot heal up, and she's like, "Okay, I think I can get home pretty safely now." I'll tell you that if you need, you try asking for the Thistledown family when you get back to Vineway, and if you come to our house, I'll tell my parents to give you something for helping me.
Thistledown?
Thistledown, yeah.
I'm still unconvinced that this is a 10-year-old. I feel like you've been bamboozled by a gnome.
Or maybe you've just been bamboozled by a fairy.
Oh, another reason
Can you imagine
Kuffah should
that?
have higher charisma is because Reverie is going to be the charisma sinkhole of this group, I can tell.
What do you mean? I have a crisp 10 charisma.
It's okay.
Not
Now
too
I'm
bad.
an 8 intelligence and a 12 charisma, so I saw.
I think
You've been playing her more as like a knows less about the world
Yeah.
and is more
this works
talkative.
I was originally going to have her be as unlikable as possible, but no, she's a compassionate person. You need to have some charisma if you're going to be a nurse.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how-
I don't want people to like me. I want people to understand that no matter what they do, they cannot escape.
You want people to know you're better than them.
Exactly.
Pretty
I want
adorable. I do have a 14 in charisma. That means I'm cute, right?
Yeah, that's totally what that means. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
I'm just
it.
adorable.
Yeah. That is happening. So if you ever return to Vineway, you have a
Small
a
child.
little reward waiting for you. Yeah, you are you keep traveling. So for the next day, nothing happens as you get into the forest.
Okay, so in the morning we have our long rest.
In the morning, you have your long rest, so you can regen any spell slots and get ready to your journey into the forest already, where already into the enemy camp. So if you need to
haven't
prepare,
found any invisible berries either.
not yet, but they grow closer to the
Yeah,
camp.
I tell Merlin to travel with the girl for the first day and then turn around and try to catch up with us. Because I don't want to have to spend 10 GP worth of incense.
He is flying, to be honest.
Yeah.
He is flying.
And also,
so-
he is a familiar. I don't think he needs to take rests.
Yeah, he's a Fae. No, he's not immune to. He's not.
No,
immune
he's
to,
celestial, actually.
Oh, celestial, but
Uh,
he isn't immune to exhaustion, so he will get exhausted.
He does have a 60 feet flying speed.
He is faster than you, so generally he will be
Twice
able
as
to
fast
cover
as the rest of us.
twice the ground, pretty much,
Yeah.
compared to you. So not a problem for reaching you, either at the end of the first day or at the beginning of the of when you get to.
He's
To-
good
to
at
the
math,
forest.
so he figures out how long he has to travel with the girl before he has to turn back.
So if a tiny sized griffin flies southwest from Cloverfield and a party of 5 adventurers of small to medium size are headed
Are you turning the-
northeast at 30 feet per every 6 seconds.
Calculate the circumference of the reflecta moon, please.
Calculate the circumference of my balls. Thank you very much.
Not
Oh, I know
Not
what our
big
group
enough,
is
I'm
going to be
sorry.
called. Our group needs to be called D's.
Please no.
your group will be called these now.
Yeah.
No.
Give me his IP address.
No.
Or, Ponderers.
Well,
Ponder D's.
please don't.
Pondering these orbs. Ponders.
Orb ponderers.
Wanderers. The distractables. I'm still going for the distractables as
I like the
it's
Wanderers.
hot on.
I think the Wanderers might have been one of the ones casted originally.
Yeah. That was
How
my
about
original
Easy
one.
Company? I've been watching Creature Commandos.
Either that or like those who wander, something along those lines. We are.
Those who wander.
How about
Wait.
Star Spangled Banner? 'Cause
Some
We
kind
wander.
some kind of wonderful.
Spencer now.
How about we
Wandering.
wander over yonder?
And ponder.
It's such chaos. We're
Okay.
doing so well, guys. I'm so sorry,
I
Hippie.
can't wait for this to become an intense, like, political
It's gonna get
intrigue
so dark.
campaign.
Or get just so dark.
Boblin the
Yes.
Goblin has a deep, impassionate goodbye to his on and off again lover. While we try to kill God.
Exactly. Yeah. So you you start traveling. So did you prepare all of your spells and whatnot?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Are
right
you-
now
Are we about to enter the
entering
Trollkin camp?
conflict zone.
Not the strong, the general forest area where the
Yeah, I'm gonna
So I've got
just change around
Bless,
some of my
Fairy
spells.
Fire, Guiding Bolt, and Healing Word. I feel like
Okay,
that's
so-
a good spread.
I'm keeping Guiding Bolt, but I'm gonna try and make it that I don't. Do you have Cure Wounds?
I don't. I'm
Give
keeping a
healing
healing word because I figure the distance is more important than the quantity of healing.
Okay. I'll try and go for.
I also don't move very fast. I think my speed's 25.
This one, Winter Shards, because I think it's cool. Speak with animals. Just
Oh no,
in case.
my walk speed's 30. But still, distance is better than.
1 second. I'm trying to figure out.
So
how many spells
I've prepared glaive, and I've prepared hand axe. I think I'm good.
Actually, wait. Did you have 2 hand axes? Then you can only prepare hand axe once.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
you have 1
it's
cast of throw hand axe at
that's
the
fancy in
perpetrator.
casting.
How many spells can
I have 1 cast of throw hands.
Other things I could prepare. There's all these new spells, like adjust position, but all of them seem really niche. Bane, ceremony, command, concentrate.
I have
Some of
8
them-
first level spells. I can prepare.
Some of them are really good. Like one of the new spells is really good for like travel, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Elevated sight is really nice. Is that the one you're thinking of?
that's
Yeah,
the one
you
I'm
basically
thinking
create a
of.
scrying eye in the air above you, and then you get like a bird's eye view. Of
I see. I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, we have a familiar, which is the same thing. Basically.
To be honest, Jojar's Protective Seal is also an amazing spell to have in combat.
Yeah, I've got all of the spells that I can have because the only 3 that I don't have prepared are ones that are not combat spells.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh, so you get +1 AC and a D10 of temporary hit points.
Yeah. You also have that, don't you? Yeah, you also have that.
I need to prepare 2 more spells.
Guidance.
I already get guidance. It's a cantrip that's always prepared because of my always there because of my class.
Also,
I
but
know.
it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but you didn't need to know that. So actually,
I have guidance.
So I've got 2 instances, which is guiding bolt and healing word, and then I've got 2 concentrations, bless or fairy fire. I figure we could open with a bless, and then fairy fire. I might have to drop bless if we need to fairy fire something. I'm probably not going to use.
Yep. 1
guiding bolt.
second and
Save it all for healing
Veil of
words.
Dusk. What is this? No, that doesn't match our party comp.
13
I'll do
plus.
Entangle because I need to find ways to flavor this shit to be very much into tune with divination and the like.
Okay.
Ooh, I could cast before we. Are we sure that we're going to be encountering the baddies? You know what? When we enter the thing, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. So for the next 8 hours, you have. If you click it, I think it should put the effect automatically on you. Wait, I'll put it on your token. Boom. You should have Mage Armor out now.
I do now. I have 15 AC, which is a lot better than the 12 that I had before.
So theoretically,
if I cast Shield, I could have 20.
exactly. So
For
theoretically
a couple
now,
of seconds.
Riley, if you go into your effect tab, it's just under your spells, the lightning. You should be able to enable and disable Mage Armor at will. when you need it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
for several seconds. It has the number of seconds of the duration.
yeah, I know why. I think if you need to do like real time or whatnot. But yeah. As you are,
It's 28,000 seconds.
600 minutes. I don't remember the rest of the words of that song.
okay, so as you are traveling through the underbrush, you are. I guess you're taking the secret path, right?
Yes, and my eyesight is incredible. So
Give me your
Can you?
Yeah, you
confirm
have
that
300. I have 120.
I can share that with
What?
everybody else. When we get to the ambush part, I can give that to everybody in the party to make sure everybody else has my vision too. But it only lasts for I think 10 minutes.
Very cool.
I used to have better vision, but I stared at the sun
Ignite.
for too long.
Yeah, up to my wisdom modifier, which is 3, so that'll be within 10 feet of me, an hour. So when we're within an hour of camp, of the grove, I can give that to everybody else.
Yeah, we take your spell, then we eat the berries, and then we're good to go.
Okay. So are you proceeding sneakily throughout
Yes.
the path? Yes. Okay,
We attempt to.
roll me stealth, please.
Everybody?
Stealth. Everybody.
Everybody indeed.
I'm wearing scale mail, which is that
You have
give
disadvantage.
And 17.
That's
It does.
unfortunate. I
So
just
3 from
I
Aurethi.
just switched to a breast.
I'm very good at being stealthy, apparently.
I got a sheep and a chicken.
Chloe, question marks.
That's a 2 from Alena.
Ooh. Well, I'm glad I wasn't the worst.
And
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
For
pumpkin for
Damn.
Oh,
Only
yeah,
two
the
of us are
average
above its
tall.
head.
here.
I'm just too tall for this, and my head's poking up.
Arthur's
I'm
rocking
the
it.
rest of the-
Me and Arthur are on point.
I am an owl.
We should break out and be our own
So your average is unfortunately 9.
team. Damn.
Which unfortunately is under the passive perception of whatever you should have not
Damn.
triggered here.
I definitely see it though.
You see it as you travel throughout the forest. Kuffah, you notice you're making noise. You're making quite a lot
Yeah, I'm
of noise
cringing with every
overall
step.
as a group.
I'm like, God fucking damn.
Reverie,
I am flying
you know,
on silent owl
Reverie,
wings.
Alena, Aurethi. Some of them wear heavy armor. Some of them are really tall. You know, you're breaking branches.
I don't
you're-
really see the point in being stealthy. Like, we're gonna kill them anyways. They're gonna find us when they find us.
We need to
And
use benefits.
suddenly, Kuffah, you see that the plants around you start moving.
Oh shit. I say that. Ah shit. Everybody, there's
You-
blights or something.
You have been warned that some of the plants have been awakened. Now, fortunately enough, it's an encounter I've made, and I've rolled on it pretty badly, so nothing too scary for you all.
Okay.
But I would please ask for our little group. Also, I think we agree on it. Riley, your familiar will be acting on your turn to clutter less. Okay, so I would ask you all to roll initiative. I roll
Where
Alena as
is-
well.
There it
This
is.
is cringe. Oh.
Alena got
Where's my
3.
initiative?
I got a kitty.
Okay, so
Yeah,
okay,
I rolled pretty good.
pumpkin.
Reverie, you're the first one to actually act. You see several kind of shrubs start moving, and from those 3, you see as vines coalesce in what looks like a humanoid.
The shrub and I both rolled a 16, but I got 16.14 and Nick got 16.08, so I should be before it.
Yes, you are before it. It's Reverie, Vine Blight, Arthur, Shrubs, Aurethi, Kuffah, Alena.
Yes.
Because I've put in the Dex Tiebreaker, pretty much.
Does the
so-
Vine Blight look sapient?
It's a plant. I'll tell, like, you would know because you grew in the Feywild, at least a bit. It's barely safe. Like, it's not intelligent, if that's what you're asking.
It can't be reasoned with, basically.
Yeah, no, it's a plant. It's a guardian, in this case. It's a guardian of the path.
Scary one.
And
There's
it-
no reasoning with it. If only any of you get conniptions about killing.
It's a full moon tonight. That's fun. It's chilly.
Because one of the moons tonight is full.
No
actually,
rain.
the-
Few clouds.
Yeah. And calm
This
wind.
calendar's awesome. I
It's,
should have done this.
It's the Reflector Moon. I made this calendar all the fucking months and moons and everything. So yeah, the moon of that's tied in with the pantheon of those who are reflected, aka the gods of pretty much the beyond, so gods of fate, gods of reality. Shining in its violet light.
Starry form.
Okay.
To choose the archer.
Okay.
Wait 1 second. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that means that now my bonus actions.
Also,
Well,
when
I
you
think- I
activate
get-
it, when you
when I
activate
activate-
it, you get an attack.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Pumpkin.
Well, the attack. I'll do the attack normal, which will be. I guess this is against the vine creature.
16 hits.
The vine blight.
Divine Blight, 16 certainly hits for
So
8
two-
points of damage.
Yep. That should be 8 because that was I rolled an 8 plus 3, which is my modifier, so 11 points of damage.
Okay. You take 11 points of damage, you see it singes a bit of the vines. That hurted
Yeah.
quite a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. So I'm pointing forward with 2 fingers and then pulling back with the other 2, with the golden sort of clawed rings that he wears, almost making a bow out of starlight that coalesces his fingers and at their fingers. I fucked it up myself. As you see a shooting blue light at them.
You know what? Reverie's a dirty, filthy, unkempt mess. He/they is appropriate. If I can wait until the trans
dirty,
discourse.
filthy, and they're dressed very nicely in what looks like nobles. Like attire, you're like, you know what, dirty, filthy, decrepit.
They give the vibe of like a preppy college student, like an engineering a college degree student.
Yeah.
No, the centuries have not been kind to this one. Anyways,
It's giving he/they is what I'm saying.
I'm seeing your future, and it's probably best if you attack the big thing. As I give guidance to Aurethi.
I was gonna give guidance to Aurethi.
Oh, fuck you! My initiative is better than yours.
She's my friend.
Okay, that's it for your turn, Reverie.
Oh, we're all fucked. We're grouped up. We're gonna get entangled so bad.
The Vine Blight is, of course, not so happy about.
Actually, wait, is guidance ranged or is it
I think it's
touch,
30
yeah,
feet,
good.
right?
just touch? Oh, yeah, I just checked.
Oh, it
Touch.
is touch. Damn.
So you see as the Vine Blight comes close to you, and some of the vines actually go into the ground as it does an entangling plant section. So
Damn it.
in that area,
Everyone but Arthur.
everyone but Arthur.
Arthur's flying
that
too.
is difficult. Well, that's difficult terrain for all of you.
I can fly.
And everybody in there must make a DC 12 strength check.
Oh, strength.
Strength save. I'm sorry.
I'll be back in
Strength
a
save.
sec.
I'll make one for our paladin
Oh, I got another kitty. That's a bad one.
who failed.
No.
No, the cat. Oh, sorry. What did I have to roll?
That's strength.
Strength save.
Oh
DC 12.
wow, wowie zowie! It's not as if I think I have a negative in this.
Mhm.
Wait a second.
Restrained,
That's-
right? Or grappled.
Yeah, restrained. It's
I'm
evil.
glad I'm out of it because I have very bad strength. it's my only
Oh, there it is.
bad stat.
I've been.
Pumpkin.
Oh, that looks like a good pumpkin roll. Never mind.
No.
I've been doing.
So you are also restrained.
So Abby had to step away, so we won't know about Aurethi till she gets back.
Aurethi rolled a 13.
Oh, never mind.
She rolled and then left. So that is its action. So Arthur, you are next.
Yes.
You've just seen how
plants.
these vines sprouted out, and 3 of your companions, they are currently restrained and kind of fighting these vines that are trying to grab
Yes.
at them.
Well, there's one thing I know about plants, is that they're flammable. So I am
They're
going
implants.
to... What?
We're in plants. Don't burn us.
I'm not gonna burn you.
It's just flavor. You can do whatever you want. Kuffah's just.
I'm gonna cast a magic missile. But using my awakened spellbook feature, I'm gonna use the fire damage of chromatic orb. Because
Okay.
chromatic orb is in my spellbook, and the same level as magic missile. So yeah. I'm going to cast magic missile at the. I'm gonna just focus on the little guys for now.
Okay.
So I'll cast. I'll send 3. I'll send 2 at this one and 1 at this one.
Okay. And it's all fire damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because awakened spellbook.
Indeed. So roll me the damages.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll 1 and apply it to all 3, or do you want to roll 1 for each?
I'm sending 2 to this one and 1 to this one.
Okay.
So the first one is that guy.
The second one is also.
The second one is also that guy.
Okay, so you do see
he gets
that these-
6 fire damage.
Which becomes 12, as you do see that these guys are way more
Susceptible to fire.
susceptible to fire damage, and
Yeah.
one of these bushes burns down into ash,
Rip.
Amazing.
and the other
then
one
another
burns out into
five.
ash as well, as it takes 10
Yay!
points of fire damage.
I split them up well. And so that's my action.
Yeah.
And so for my bonus action, I don't think there's really anything I can do. But I'm going to fly up into a nearby tree.
Okay.
Or just kind of fly up so I'm like 10 feet above the ground.
Sure.
And Merlin is going to land on Kuffah's shoulder and give her the help action in trying to escape or do whatever she's going to do.
Thank you.
I think if she's going to try to escape, Merlin helps by like biting at the vines and trying to pull at them with his little claws and beak.
Do you have help as bonus action?
I don't know what my bonus actions are.
I don't think commanding the spell, the familiar is not a bonus action because the familiar should act on its own turn.
Yeah.
I
So
think it does.
Yeah, it
I
does.
just-
I've read.
I just
I read
don't-
it
The
last
familiar
night.
was helping. Sorry.
Yeah, the familiar.
yeah,
is
the
helping.
familiar is helping. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
this thing doesn't have like a list of my possible bonus actions, so
You may have said Arthur was giving me the help action, not.
no, Merlin is helping.
Yeah, I got it.
I said Merlin has bonus action left, but I don't know what I'd do with it. So on to Merlin. Merlin is going to help.
Thank you.
If you want to filter your bonus actions in your spells and whatnot,
Well,
there's
I've
a little-
already cast a leveled spell,
Yeah.
so I can't bonus action.
so
or I
if
don't
you
have
want
any bonus action
for the
cantrips.
future, if you need
Yeah.
to, if you go in your spells where your search bar is in your spells, right? There's
Yeah.
a little filter symbol to the right.
Yeah.
If you click that, you can filter them by school, prepare. You can just filter out all unprepared spells and just have
Yeah.
only the prepared showing, and so on and so forth. Just so
I'm
you know.
planning to find a bonus action cantrip so I can do multiple things on my turn in the future.
Okay. So after Arthur's turn, we come to the awakened shrubs.
And
So-
I die.
We have 1, 2, and 3 coming here. So 2 are gonna attack Reverie, 1 is gonna attack Alena, and these 2 are gonna attack Kuffah.
Yeah, with advantage.
So let's start with advantage. Let's start with Reverie. Fortunately, not they're very bad. So advantage on Reverie as well. One is an 18.
Is 18? Is how much? Sorry, 18.
18 to hit, and then an 8 to hit.
1 second. I'm just trying to find out what my actual AC is.
I have a
13.
shield. I forgot I have
No,
a shield.
I can't. Wait, does one of my spells? No, because it would be a +5 at most. I thought one of my spells was like a shield effect. So how much damage do I take?
You take, because only one hits of the two, you take 1 point of damage. That's minimum. of
Ow!
one.
Too much damage! Ah!
It's just the shrubs that just scratch at you. Make me the concentration check, though.
On what?
On the guidance, on Aurethi.
Is that concentration?
It is concentration.
Cantrip.
No, a concentration cantrip.
It is
weird.
concentration for a minute until it's used.
Just
I feel like it should be a reaction, but
Roll it in
it
chat.
is what it is.
You can just click it in chat and it will roll for you. 12 succeed.
I rolled pumpkin.
Okay.
Pumpkin succeeded. Nice.
Next, Awakened Shrub attacks our Paladin, also with advantage because she failed, and misses. And then the other two attack our Cleric.
So I have an AC of 18 because I'm in scale mail and I have a shield.
Okay, so
I'm
one
okay.
is a... You are completely okay. They scratch at your armor without any effect. Aurethi.
I'm gonna swing my glaive round and try and attack the Vine Blight.
Okay. You can do so with the glaive because it's... no, it doesn't have reach.
It
Does
does
the glaive have reach?
Yeah,
Hmm?
they do.
They do?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Then...
And I'm gonna use the blast on this.
Yeah, it's also not a blaster guidance, so it's unusable.
Oh yeah, guidance. Wait, can guidance not be used in attack rolls?
No, it's only an ability checks. Or skill rolls, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
You should have used it on the save.
No, it's not
And you-
saves either. It's just
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know why I used it.
Would
Well,
be
you can-
very, to be honest, would be incredibly strong if it was if a cantrip gave you advantage on saves.
16.
Hits on the Vine Blade.
You can do to attack. It'll be a check, so you can use it on that, or to
No.
escape the. Sorry, to escape the.
Yeah, the grapple it's a check actually, so yes,
Yeah.
it was usable.
I succeeded there.
Nice.
Yes, succeeds.
Oh, right.
No worries.
I get to
Yeah,
reroll
one
that.
person.
Fuck. It rerolled. And it was a 2. Rerolled and became a 1.
That's
That's 4 damage.
4 points of damage. You slash at the Vine Blade. Still
I'm
up.
gonna action surge.
It is blooded though. If
Cool.
bloodied, I'm sorry. So it's under half HP.
Sappied.
Action surge, and I'll use a bond.
12 hits.
12 hits. Okay, cool.
12 hits.
Come on.
Mhm.
Come on!
Oh,
No!
God.
See, the problem here, Abby, is you don't have crazy dice. If you had crazy dice, you'd roll better.
That was
Exactly.
a 1 that rerolled Great Weapon Master into another 1.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
so you slash at it, but
What a
you
day.
know the vines are very kind of almost fresh, green vines, kind of very wet, very sturdy, so it's difficult to cut through them. But you're doing good damage still. Anything else? Also, here goes your daily action surge.
It's short rest.
A short rest.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No, I will just. Well, yeah, I will use. I'll use Fagift. I will take the help action and give Kuffah advantage to get out of.
Kuffah
already
does
has
have it
advantage.
from the
Oh, you already
from
have
Mars.
advantage. Give it to Avenir then.
Okay.
Get out.
Kuffah. Your
So, Word of Radiance might be a better choice than trying to escape. I only get one action. So yeah, I'm gonna look up at Merlin. I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry, buddy, but I need to do this first." And I'm gonna say, "Light of the moon compels you. Get the hell away from me." Cast a Word of Radiance. So I'm choosing the
Okay.
2 shrubs near us. It's a DC
Okay.
13
Power of
con
Christ
save.
compels you.
Okay, let's see. DC 13 con save from both of
And
them.
it's a freshly hatched chicken damage.
It looks like a turtle to me.
Another one. Jesus Christ.
Natural 1 from both the shrubs.
Why
So they
is that so
both
spooky?
okay, right? They both take 1 point of damage.
Yep. Well, that was incredibly useful.
Hey,
I'm going
damage
to
is
use
still
my
damage.
nimble escape feature to try to hide in my space while restrained. Can I do that?
No, you're inside.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in blindside. But still
Yeah,
inside.
I don't know that though, so I will try it, but it doesn't work because they have blindside.
Go for it. Roll it. Why not?
Let's see.
Roll
This could
it.
be incredible. I could get a natural 20 here. Hide.
If you get an at 20 for shits and giggles,
It's a pig nose,
a
which is a 10.
12.
But
Those
we
12?
each see a different thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hibiki saw a pig, I
Yeah.
saw an ant, and you saw a rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna lie, Chief.
Okay,
Well,
Alena.
I try to hide in space.
Alena. Yep. Alena will make a strength check to try and free herself, and fail.
I think
Wow.
its timeline is cursed at this point.
It is.
So many ones.
Reverie. It's your turn again. You're restrained by shrubs. By vines.
Spells though, right?
Yeah, you can still cast spells. You have disadvantage on attacks, but you can cast spells.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. These things look pretty weak, like, because they died to, like, what?
They died to at least, it was, the smallest one was 10 damage. This guy died to, like, yeah.
Oh, question. And this, the aura is not attached to the
No, it's-
Divine
it-
Blight. It's
no.
just there, and it started because it's centered on him, right?
Yes.
Okay, well,
You know, Thunder Wave will also hit Aurethi and Alena, right?
what?
You choose where the cube goes. It just has to be.
Yeah, the cube.
Oh, no, from you.
Yeah, you choose which side it's
It,
on.
Yeah,
it
so-
emanates from you. It's not a. It's not like
Choose
an
these
aura.
three
Oh, is this
down
the cone
here.
one? Or is this a cube one?
Wait, what?
The cube
Am I-
one.
I thought it was
Is
a
it?
cube, right?
It's just centered on you?
No, you
Or
said
it goes out from you?
No, no, you-
one of its edges has to touch your space. But
Oh, so it's a burst, not a
Yeah.
I'm thinking of 4th edition because I thought it was I thought it was a burst. It's a blast.
I
okay.
mean, you can always double check the spell description, but I'm pretty sure it's a cube that you have to touch. One
yeah,
side.
it's a cube. It's like originating from you. Each creature in 15-foot cube originating from you.
Anyways, as long as I don't attack a
Not
creature within
centered, yeah.
5 feet of me, that doesn't have disadvantage, right? It's not that if I have a creature within 5 feet, all ranged attacks have disadvantage.
It's not a range. It's not even a range attack, anyways. By the way, it's not
No,
a
I'm
range.
gonna use my bonus action for my starry form attack because I still.
A creature
Yeah.
in melee with you, it gives you disadvantage.
So I just have disadvantage no matter what.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I might as well just attack the guy in front of me.
Okay. It's pumpkin. 9 misses.
that
Unfortunately,
sucks.
it evades your attack.
I will then cast Thunder Wave on these 3 ones below me.
Yep.
Place.
So each one of them will have to make a con save. Another natural one. And
14
a
damage.
10. So all fail,
Push back
and
10
all will
feet.
take 14 damage, and all will be dead.
The way that this spell works, at least in my mind, is this future doesn't include you anymore, and that word itself reverberates through them and shatters them from within.
You know, they're
Yeah.
kind of cool, I have to admit, begrudgingly.
Yeah, you see as this kind of energy, this boom emanates, and you see as they just atomize.
Your hot air is very powerful, Reverie.
This is the Vine Blight's turn now, which sees that you've just destroyed some of its fellow plants. It will try to constrict. Oh, first I'll need to roll for entangling plants, recharging. Doesn't what? So it will attempt to constrict you. So Reverie, it's a advantage attack because you're still restrained. For a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And it's 8 points damage.
And I'm restricted.
And you are restrained again.
Oh, well, that's kind of cringe.
You're restrained and grappled this time. Okay. Arthur. Your turn.
Yes, I'm going to use a cantrip this time.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Or are you fighting?
It did a big guy.
Okay.
So I roll to attack.
A
17
hit. 17 certainly
Yay.
hit. Let's see the damage.
And then 2 fire damage.
Unfortunately, this one doesn't look like it is vulnerable to fire.
Oh no.
The vines are very thick, green, full of water. Doesn't look like...
Well, I tried.
Oh, wait, so if I cast Destroy Water, targeting all the water in the vine block.
I like the idea.
No,
Does-
because
is
I'll
it-
just start doing
does-
it to people, and you wouldn't like
I
that.
believe it specifies that it has to be unoccupied, the same way that Shape Water does.
Yeah. Also, to be honest, you do it to people, I do it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is anyone planning to try to escape?
I think we got them. They're just plants.
Is anybody going to be rolling a d20 roll?
I'm going to be attacking.
The fuck
Okay.
is a D20?
Merlin is going to land on your shoulder and
Help.
pound the vine blight
Yeah, she's going to be
Okay.
casting Glade.
by hooting at it.
The two robs.
I
Well,
feel
attack
like
you.
I'm
You tried
completely
to-
hidden.
You try to attack them. They're gonna respond, retaliate.
What? How could this be? How do you know where I am? I hid.
Oh no!
Oh,
Ouch!
That definitely gets past my...
That's a crit.
I think everything else misses.
That goes past your armor. It's not a lot of damage though, fortunately enough.
Max plus roll, right? So
Yeah.
so 3 plus 4, so
That's-
7.
No, that's 4 damage.
Oh, 4 total?
Total. Yeah, because I rolled a 1.
Oh, it already did.
Minus 1
Gotcha.
plus 4. So it's a 0. 4 points of damage. Kuffah, as they slash at your... Actually, around your chest, because they are small, actually. So for you, they're around your size. Our big red goblin girl.
Why do I even wear
Aurethi.
armor?
Yeah, I'm going to attack the Vine Bite with Glaive again.
Advantage, due to help.
Yep.
And Lucas, she gets a crit.
Yeah!
Woo! You have any
Go
sting
for the
bonus to your
damage.
crits?
No, fortunately.
Okay.
But I do get
19
9.
points of damage. How do you want to do this, Abby?
I guess I just want to... I don't know. I'll just sort of have my glaive running along the ground, sort of putting it off balance, severing its connection to the earth. And then as I bring it up, I'll bisect it down the middle from the bottom.
Yeah. Love it. So it falls down, kind of the vines untangle, it becomes a clump of vines, and the 2 awakened shrubs in front of you, Kuffah, they just kind of crumble and
Oh, nice.
kind of dry up and fall down dead. So you have defeated.
I'm going to
The
look over at
Guardians.
Reverie and see that they're hurt. And I'm going to say, hey, Reverie, you actually didn't do that bad of a job. Thanks, buddy. And I'm going to cast
Good job, everyone.
Healing Word on Reverie.
Thank you for the help, Little One. I'll say to Merlin.
Whew.
Reverie, you recover a ladybug, which is 7 hit points.
Nice.
Okay. You get
I'm nearly at max
Almost.
again.
nearly at max. So,
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna start casting mending on my robes and cleaning them.
Yeah.
Like, with,
You-
They must have been protecting
it
something.
would be prestidigitation to actually clean them, but
I have prestidigitation, so I will.
yeah, the fact that I'm a druid doesn't mean I have access to prestidigitation, which upsets me. I just want to clean my robes.
You have Druidcraft. I have prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Should we do a perception?
I'd say you
Together.
can clean them.
Should we do a perception check?
Without
to look for the
problem.
berries? I'm guessing that these are around berries.
Certainly. Give me a perception check. I'd say advantage because you're all looking for them, and I'd say +2 because they are also glowing.
Gotcha.
Should I do it because I have a +5?
Too late.
That's fine.
I got a
Too
pig
late.
nose and a dragon. So
14.
16 total.
14 looks. No, 14 total.
Well, 14 plus the plus.
10 plus 3. Plus a +2, so 16, yeah. Also, when you're rolling there, you could just put it in there, but no worries. Yeah, 14, 16 total. You, as you kind of go exploring, a bit before coming to the clearing where you have to meet, where you're gonna meet Tarak, you do spot in the underbrush to your right, you do spot a little glow, and as you approach it, you see a little this little glowing plant, this little bush that fits the description that the two druids, the druid gave you, with these white berries. They almost look like raspberries, right? Only that they're a bit bigger, so about twice the size of a regular raspberry. Same kind of texture, same look, but white and slightly glowing under the moonlight. Actually, slightly violet even under the full moon that we have right now, as they almost kind of reflect
Alright.
the thing. And you, there are a total of 7 berries.
I think we should.
Well, we only
On
need
the-
4. 5.
5.
We only need 5.
Maybe 6 if we want our Merlin to be invisible too.
Merlin can go under my hat.
But Merlin could fly around invisibly.
Merlin also could fly out. That's a
Merlin-
fly about.
What is Merlin's stealth?
It'll be an advantage if they're invisible.
+3. Merlin has
Plus
+3.
3. Not as good as
Would
me,
be
but
advantage.
still pretty good.
Would be advantage if they're invisible for sure.
It's pretty
So
good.
you tell me.
I don't think we should pick all of them because, like, we were told
Yeah.
they're rare.
What was
Oh.
that?
Sounded like a child.
Hyena? Cackling?
Baby. I think, yeah, if you don't want Merlin to be involved in the fight, we could just take 5.
Merlin can hide under my hat until
Alright.
the invisibility gets broken.
So then we pluck 5 berries, and we do need to meet up with our distraction force.
Yeah,
To let
we
them
wait.
know.
We wait until right before to eat them.
So if we meet up with the distraction force, we can take a short rest there, so that Aurethi can get her
Yeah.
action surge
That
back,
would be nice.
and then
Also
eat the
just
berries.
some
And during the
water.
distraction, we sneak in while invisible.
Yeah.
Also, I think my AC can lower for not wearing the scale mail. I don't like this disadvantage.
Okay.
So
No,
I
it would
would-
cancel
Oh,
out. It will cancel out with the stealth or the
How-
invisibility.
How does DM inspiration work in this campaign? Is it
Straight
advantage or is it okay?
Straight advantage. Also, I should tell you all how I handle multiple instances of advantage. I don't remember if we talked about this last time.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
Let's talk about it now so that we don't have any problems in the future. I use kind of a hybrid system with like between 5th and 4th, to where each stack of advantage after the first will be a +2
Oh,
for the roll. So it will be like one stack. Like I wouldn't allow. Like I'm not gonna allow, of course, if one of you does a check, then all 5 of you help and just has an enormous bonus. There, it will just be advantage. I'll just like keep it as one help action.
would disadvantage work the same way? So the first disadvantage
Yes.
cancels out the
Yes.
disadvantage, and then after that it's a -2?
Yes,
Well, shit.
but multiple instances
So
of
if you
disadvantage
had-
are very, very rare.
So if
Like,
you
I'm not
had
gonna
disadvantage
treat,
from
like-
one thing and 2 advantages, then overall you would have advantage.
Yes.
Nice.
Complicated.
If it's okay with everyone to keep it
I'm
like
cool
this.
with that.
Yeah.
Because mainly it's because I don't like it because where multiple stacks of advantage do nothing. Like if you have advantage, then
Does
I
that
know
mean
like
it works inversely though? Like if we had multiple sources of disadvantage for
Yes.
whatever reason?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
what Chazzer just said.
so
Right.
multiple will be
Yes.
a disadvantage,
Okay.
-2, -2, and so on. But that's very rare, to be honest. That's incredibly rare.
Okay, I'm down with that.
I mean, what if we try to impose multiple sources of disadvantage against an enemy? Would that then work as well?
Yep, yeah, that will work. Everything that goes on you goes on the enemies.
Okay, hear me out, guys. Our team name is Impose Disadvantage.
The impositors.
The imposters.
The imposition.
The imposition, I was about to say. I like the imposition.
So
That's
weird.
funny.
So,
The Elvish
You-
Imposition.
you
You're the
arrive
elf.
at the meeting place
Yes.
where you see Tarek, who is, by the way, a dwarf.
Is it Tarek or Eric?
Tarek,
Gotcha.
Tarak,
AK.
Tarek, AK, yes.
These fantasy ass names.
Tarek, I know, right? This generator-ass names. As almost looks like this DM used the generator for these names. But yeah, he is waiting there for you. He nods as you come closer. I see you made it here. That's a relief.
And we have the berries.
They're
That's
good
good.
berries, but they're not good berries.
My people are on their positions. So when you're ready, we may begin.
Could we have like an hour?
Certainly.
So we'll need to rest
Oh.
after our fight with the plants guarding that place.
Certainly. We will wait an hour. You will see when the distraction starts. So, do your short rest
Yeah.
if you wish to. You are welcome to do your short
it
rest.
didn't give me the option to roll hit dice.
It does. You just have to click the roll thing.
Oh, I just clicked rest too quick. I'm a smarty. Nice. I got a pufferfish.
I see an elephant.
I see a horse.
I see Pumpkin.
Oh no, pumpkin. Okay,
Pumpkin.
so Arthur, you do have arcane recovery, so you can recover
Ooh.
one spell slot. No,
Where?
yeah, half your wizard
Where's
level
arcane
rounded up.
recovery?
In your
Oh
wizard,
yeah! Half your wizard level, rounded
half
up.
your wizard level, so you can recover one spell slot of first level, pretty much. So
Amazing!
I'm going to keep my channel divinity for Twilight Sanctuary rather than get a spell slot back. But I could do that.
you
I
could do
give
that as
myself a
well.
spell slot with my-
Let you all know, I could do that, but I'm not
I
gonna.
could, but I won't.
And Aurethi, you regen your action surge, and Reverie, I think you regen your starry form, or is it just
It's
whenever
well,
you
it's
want?
wild shapes. Starry form is using wild shape charges.
Well, it should also recover on short rest. So
It did automatically, thankfully.
yep. So I know it does automatically. I'm just noting down everything that happens, and so you you kind of pass an hour, kind of discussing tactics and whatnot.
Would I know if my Vigilant Blessing has been used?
Your Vigilant Blessing.
On the kid, it says the knight has taught you to be vigilant as an action. You get one creature you touch advantage on the next initiative.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because it's just...
Well, do I feel like a day is enough of a head start?
Yeah.
Like a day and a half, maybe a little more.
It was around a day and a half. Closer to 2, actually, it's evening.
Yeah,
It
I
would
feel
be
like
kind of-
I feel like if the kid was going to need it, they've used it by now. Who would benefit from going higher in initiative?
Who has bad dexterity?
Yeah, who's bad dex?
I have a 0.
I also have a 0. But I
Alena-
have guiding bolt that would allow people to have thingy.
Advantage.
I
Alena
feel
also
like-
has 0.
I feel like Aurethi having it is better. Also, I like Aurethi.
Oh, that's cringe, actually. You know what? The goblin dies first.
So, Aurethi, you have advantage on your initiative.
Vigilant blessing.
It's Vigilant through Vigilant
That wasn't like
Blessing.
a threat or anything. I have just rewritten the fates.
Yeah, totally not threatening at all. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, us goblin
all right.
officers stick together. There's not many of us. Also, she's so
Anything-
Right.
Any other preparations you would like to do before the fight?
cool. I'm pretty good at throwing stuff. Anybody else good at throwing stuff that wants some oil flasks?
1 second. Is it right if I use my Find Familiar use before the short rest that I recover all my wild
Yeah.
shape charges?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there's an
I
idea.
have my Familiar.
I'm gonna give. Would Merlin be comfortable carrying an oil flask and can do like a dive bomb with an oil flask?
I would allow it. I would allow it.
I've decided my Familiar in
I want to hear this conversation.
Arthur, do you think?
Oh no, you're talking to Merlin.
Oh, all right. Hi, Merlin. So you see these oil flasks, these 5 oil flasks, I'm going to keep them on my belt here. When we get into a fight, could you pick these off of my belt and go drop them on people's heads, bad guys' people's heads, because we're going to light them on fire with it?
Merlin gives you a look
Um,
and slowly nods.
oh, great. You do understand. That's awesome. Thank you. I'll keep them available here, visible. Just, fly by and I'll let you take one.
Oh,
Now
Okay.
you take the flasks.
oh.
You,
also
Take a
decided
flash
my
from me.
Familiar.
to drop it on
What's your
theirs.
familiar? What's your familiar?
Pirate.
What?
We were doing it.
Caterpillar ferret. It's an 8-legged ferret with
Caterpillar
like,
carrot.
like feathery antenna.
Where did you find that?
I'm just going to use a weasel stab.
Okay, makes sense. Do you want me to give you one?
Yeah, please.
I guess
We both have familiars that have more limbs than they should.
I guess I'll also
I've
offer.
been obsessed with multi-legged creatures recently, and I love ferrets. So
I'm also going to suggest the oil plan with the caterpillar carrot, but it's up to the caterpillar carrot whether it is capable. Or up to
Ferret.
the-
That I would say it's a bit more difficult.
I definitely heard carrot. I'm saying with carrot.
Yeah. Okay, that it's a bit more difficult
Yeah, I'm
mainly
writing it in my
because
notes so it's canon.
well, the thing is to
not
fly
quite capable.
and to fly and drop to like throw it. It would be difficult. I'd say no for the ferret.
But we could light the carrot on fire.
No.
where do you? You know what? Actually, go ahead. Threaten my caterpillar ferret named. I'm trying to think of a name because in my soul wants it to be called Gus, but that's not what Reverie would call it.
John Ferret.
It'd be Gus, GU''US.
Oh,
Gus.
No, probably Daydream. That's the ferret's name, Daydream.
Daydream. That's
Yeah.
delightful.
that's what I had when I brewed this campaign. Yep. So who is taking the other 2 flasks? So one is in Kuffah's hands, one is in Merlin's hands.
What I was thinking
Who's
was
taking the other two?
I'd keep them on my belt so that with the crazy fly speed, Merlin could just fly by, pluck it off my belt, and drop it on somebody.
Mhm.
Oh, so you want to do kind of
Yeah,
a...
because I don't think Merlin can carry more than one at a time.
Yeah, no, not more than one. So you want to be the aircraft carrier, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to be the aircraft carrier. I'm also not particularly mobile. I was also going to doff my armor.
Okay. You can do that. You can just unequip it from your inventory. It's just, there is a little shield icon next to it, so you can just click it. And,
My AC drops by 4, but that means I'm going to have advantage on stealth checks when we go invisible.
Yep. I would say probably Alena will keep the armor on. I would imagine the Paladin will keep
Probably,
the armor
yeah.
on.
I'm going to need I'm going to need to buy a breastplate next time we go to a market.
Okay. But yeah, so you rest and kind of, exchange tactics and whatnot. And then you observe the camp. The camp is not that big, actually. Not big enough to be 30-ish, as they said. But you see a bigger tent in one angle, and several others. It could be that a lot of the Trollkin got killed during the incursions, or
Okay.
teleported somewhere else. But you do see that, and you do see a couple of cages with people inside. Several, like 3 or 4 large cages. With your amazing eyesight, you're looking at about 12 to 15 people.
Are
in
we about to
total.
head in there, by the way?
Yeah, I would say, so as you look there, suddenly you see a flaming spear hit one of the carts
Ooh.
in the camp. And you hear kind of noises and screams, so almost like, if you know how an Aztec death whistle sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking
Okay.
love Aztec death whistles.
So you hear kind of those screams, and you see arrows and spears kind of flying into the camp, and you see many of the Trollkin take up weapons
All right.
and head into the forest,
So,
trying to counter that. So
this is like 3 in the morning, roughly, I think.
around that, yeah.
So I'm going to, first thing, Eyes of Night. Everybody has my Eyes of Night feature, except for Amelia, she's
Okay.
not here. I will share this.
And
Now you
although
can see.
you do that, I can. So how many people can you do that on?
Up to 3. So I'm going to choose
Up to 3,
Arthur,
okay.
Aurethi, and Reverie.
I would recommend Alena because we're not gonna be doing this fight today.
Oh, that's a good point. Who needs...
Because she does have dark vision.
I already have 120 feet,
Expensive.
so I should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, then I give it to Alena. So Aurethi, Alena,
Okay.
and Reverie get Eyes of Night, and we should probably slum our berries.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. You do that, and I guess we'll pick up next week.
Yeah, sounds great. I'm happy to be back.
And Merlin hides
Happy to be
under my
back.
very big hat.
As you begin your incursion to take out the head of the Trollkin.
The ruby-eyed wizard elf. Or elf with a wizard staff.
Yeah. And actually, last thing that you notice is that under the big tent that you've been told is the one where the leaders reside, just from under the closed flaps of the tent, you all notice a pale blue light coming out of it. Pulsating pale blue light. That's the last thing I'm gonna tell you for this session.
Alright.
And you're gonna be picking up next week. I hope you all had fun. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a bit of an experiment for me as well. It was my first time doing kind of this, an actual travel sequence. Didn't want to be a straight hex scroll, so I prepared encounters beforehand. I prepared everything beforehand. I didn't want it to be random encounters, whatnot. I kind of fine-tuned it beforehand. but want to do kind of a little travel sequence. So I hope I didn't make it too slow.
No, it was fine.
No, that was good.
That's great.
If you have anything to tell, anything, you know, I'm always here.
Absolutely.
So
Honestly, for just coming back to it, I'm perfectly satisfied because I feel like things will speed up, like if there is any like slowness as we go on. Because how long has it been since our last session?
A month.
Yeah,
Month.
this is our second.
Like a
session.
month and a half.
yeah, a month and a half
Second
around
session,
that.
So like, I'm completely satisfied. Like I have no complaints.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was great. The chaos was fun. Sorry about
Speed is
the
good for where
extremely
we're at.
distractibleness of our group.
The
Yeah, it's kind of.
distractiveness.
For now, I'm looking. Yeah, for now, I'm looking kind of on the. This is kind of the first, the kind of the go quest, where you know
Yeah.
to make you all meet up and make a party. After this, it's gonna be at least for a bit a like fully sandbox part where I'm gonna leave
Okay,
your hands
fine. I
untied
want
to go where you want.
assassinate every monarch, noble, and ruler in this country. Join
You
me.
can do
Let's
that.
Make a
go.
truly free nation.
We're gonna find out that these guys are like anti-imperialists, and it's gonna be like, okay, maybe not the kidnapping, but we can get on board with that.
Hey, listen,
Okay,
critical
let me
support.
hear me out. We're gonna need 1,200 divination wizards. We'll make a fucking minority report machine and just win every battle.
A minority report machine? What?
A minority report. They predict crimes.
I don't know
Right.
what.
It's a TV show
Oh.
Also a movie.
or a movie.
I think it's a movie.
2 movies.
Essentially, the point
And a
being
book.
is like if we have enough divination wizards, we can create an accurate enough like prediction of the future. As long as on an information network.
Be ready though, because it will be a tougher fight than the other ones. But hey, I believe in you.
Yay.
Plus, I just realized I can cast Guiding Bolt for free twice a day. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that.
I already know.
Fun.
I already know what one of my 2 choices for level up spells is going to be: invisibility, because I have now seen invisibility, and I'm going to get some arcane inspiration.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought it was a good idea. It makes sense. Like what I discover 2 spells all on my own, and one being a spell that I've seen used makes a lot of sense. At least I think I'm pretty sure it's a wizard spell.
No one got
Invisibility
inspiration.
is a wizard spell, yes.
Yeah.
Now got inspiration because you all have inspiration actually
Yep.
from
I
last
already have
session.
inspiration. Yeah, we need to
Hey,
actually
well,
use
that
our
was
inspiration.
great. I need to go cook because I'm very hungry. Thank you.
there.
Food, glorious food. I have a lot of energy right now.
I'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week, maybe.
Yeah,
unless
see y'all.
people start traveling.
Great job, everyone.
No, I hope not.
Good game.
Hope it was fun. Hope you enjoyed it.
Bye-bye.